but
not for you.
Not my thing. I'd rather be in front of the camera.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
It's either you're like behind it or in front.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot because I always ask my photographers like, "You never thought about doing a shoot of your own?" And they almost always their answer is gonna be like, "Nah,
it's either no or we don't.
I'll
trust.
stay behind the camera."
You good? You comfortable?
I am.
I like the glasses. I like the fit. Chrome heart.
Thank you.
Real chrome heart?
No, I wish.
We'll get there one day.
She's a baddie in a budget. Let me. It's from
the New
Shein.
Balance, the Dash shoes. I like the Wave. I got some New Balance. I'm in the sneakers big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a couple New Balances.
I wish I was. I tried to get into it for a little bit like 2 years ago, but then I realized how much of
how expensive it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta be really into it to actually keep going, you know?
It's my vice. It's like the one thing I spend my money on.
Yeah.
Shoes.
Yeah.
Shoes and my wife.
Low key, like, she's in your wife. No, for sure.
She takes a lot of the budget.
No, for sure. I know. Shoot. Once I'm a wife, me too, babe.
Right?
Me too. But, no, yeah, hobbies in general, like, you gotta be passionate about it. Because any hobby's expensive if you think about it.
Yeah, you looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jonah, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you notice how we coming, we in front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Getting to that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on. Been in the field playing, we work.
Welcome back, Barbershop Confidential, the podcast. Your boy Jonah. Today we got Lupita. Lupe is in the house. How you doing, Lupe? Nice to
I like hell
get it. Welcome, Lupe. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Nice to meet you in person.
I know. Nice to meet you.
Was it strange for like me to reach out or something? What was your first thought? I kind of want to start asking this question. I never ask it either.
I was gonna ask, like, how'd you stumble upon my Instagram?
You modeled some shirts for the barber. I forget.
Was it Ramon?
Ramon, yeah.
That's the only barber that I work with. I'm like, which one was it? No.
He posted the shirts because it's clothing brand for his shop. And I was like, who's this? And I was like, oh, model. Like, I like having different walks of life.
Yeah, you're always looking for.
Yeah. So that's how I find people. Like, oh, who tagged them? And I like to go off somebody that knows them that I know.
Yeah, you don't want to be like complete stranger.
Yeah, like a complete, like you don't know anybody I know. Like, I don't know, that's kind of...
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
That's too much.
Like, for girls too, I'm sure that's like...
Yeah.
Who is that, you know?
Yeah, more especially for that.
Yeah, no, I thought about it. Especially like coming out of the house, my dad was like, where are you going? Where are you going with? And I'm like, don't worry about it, chocolate chip. Don't worry. No, but...
no, mija.
Yeah, no. I mean, I still live with my parents, Mexican parents. So. Yeah. For sure, it's tough, but...
Did you have to clean your room before you left?
Oh, for sure. The whole house. The living room, mop, my parents' room, everything. I gotta do that.
My mom was strict growing up. My dad died when I was young, but man, she was strict. It was the whole thing. Like, if I made plans before asking her, she'd be like, no. Yeah. And my mom, when she said no, it was no. Like, it didn't matter if they were outside waiting for me. She'd be like, no, sorry.
You gotta ask first.
Yeah.
And it's almost always gonna be no. So at that point, honestly, I made my parents like get used to like I'll ask once I already have the plans because then that way they feel bad saying no. But
now you're manipulating them.
Low key. But I've been doing it for so long since like middle school, high school that at this point they're so used to it. They're just like, cool. Yeah, have your own life, man.
I remember the day I think I had moved to go to school and then came back, and I was going out. I just grabbed my stuff because I was used to living alone. So I just grabbed my stuff. I was like, all right, peace. And she's like, where you going without permission? I was like, ma'am.
You said, please.
Ma'am, those days are done.
Oh, hell no. They have their moments here and there. Like, usually they're really laid back, especially, like, with the modeling stuff. I'm always up and running and always, like, with different people and with people that I don't know. And they don't like that, especially my dad.
Of course.
He hates.
It makes sense, though.
Yeah, no. And I understand. And, like, I try to share my location, tell them, like, who I'm with, share the profile of the people. Like I said, they have days where it's like, oh no, you're not doing that. And then there's days where it's just like, where are you going? Okay, bye. They don't even hit me up anymore. They don't even check your location. No, like, she'd be all right. Yeah. But it depends, which I get. Like, as a parent, like, I for sure would be like that too.
Yeah, definitely. Especially this day and age. And there's a lot of creeps. Like I hear it all the time, especially like in your line of work. You know, modeling. Modeling
for sure. That's what I was gonna bring up. It's for sure a scary industry. And luckily I haven't dealt with anything too bad.
Oh really?
No,
that's good.
Because I've worked with people that I'm like familiar with. You know, I haven't worked with anyone like super like no people in common, but it's for sure like it's always scary to go into it. Definitely. And just like I always bring my friends with me. That's another thing. I always try to bring somebody so that one, it's not awkward, and two, like you never know what type of personality they're gonna have. Like usually photographers are kind of shy. And I'm a person that's always talking and that's always like trying to like involve people in the conversation. But when they're not doing that to me, I'm like, okay, so what's next? You know?
Yeah, I feel, especially like I think a red flag if a photographer's like, no, come alone. I'd be like, oh, that was weird.
I always ask like, is it cool if I bring my friend? And luckily, I haven't had anyone say like no.
You're like no.
Turn off your phone. Point, at that point, I wouldn't go. For sure. I wouldn't even show up. I'd be like, okay, cool. Like let's reschedule and then block. You know, like hell no.
You know what?
Because that's a little weird if you think about weird, it. Yeah. No. Anyway,
I remember the first time I took pictures of a person was a girl that I found on Instagram. Same thing. Yeah. I was like, you know, I'm getting into photography. And she was like, yeah, let's do a beach shoot. And I was like, all right, which I hate beach shoes just because I don't like getting sand in my shoes.
He said, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's not the vibe. And like trying to walk in sand isn't like the easiest either.
I know.
So she came with like, she's in her bikini or whatever. And I was kind of like, oh, fuck, like my first time. I really don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. Yeah. And then I think like 20 minutes in, she just takes her top off. And she's like topless, and I'm like looking around, like, this is. Like,
I know, because on the inside,
I was like, damn, I didn't want this kind of shoot to begin with. But I took some pictures, and they were cool. But just like off the rip like that, like
no, especially it being like your first.
Yeah, my first time shooting a person, like you know, a photo shoot.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, that was uncomfortable as fuck.
No, yeah, I don't even know what was going through her head then.
I think she just used to it. She probably had like done a lot of shoots where they just ask her like, "Pop your titties out, girl," and they're like, she's like, "All right."
Oh,
and she just did it. I was just kind
of because I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, personally, like I don't have anything against it. I love those types of pictures.
No, yeah.
I love like people that dedicate themselves to that, but personally, I can't. I could never. It's just I don't know. I like to keep an image of myself that doesn't involve any of that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because there's a lot of girls or women who it's either or, right? Like some don't give a fuck. Yeah. And then some are like, no, I can't do that. Like I have an image and I have nephews and nieces or brothers and sisters.
Not even that. It's more, and don't get me wrong, I'm not the most like...
You're a prude?
No, I'm not the most parent-approved PG-13. Obviously not.
Like showing ankle?
My shoulders? Oh, hell no. But I feel like I'm not out there like other women would be. But I think that's sick though. I think that's sick that because you have to be strong-minded to be in
confident
that type of industry at all. Dancing, OF, all that stuff. I have so much respect, and not even because like the work that you're putting out, but the shit that you're dealing with.
Oh, you know? For sure.
Because all those women, like they have to go through it, and I'm pretty sure like as much as like they're like, oh cool, I'm making my money, they sit there at night and they're like, fuck, like what am I doing, you know?
Did I really was it really worth it?
Yeah, like it comes in waves, I'm sure, and I've also heard about that too. Like it comes in waves where like yes, you're so about it and the money is like it's cool, but then you'll sit there and think of like, now that's permanent, you know?
It's out there forever. Yeah.
It's out there forever and you have no control over it.
I had a girl recently who is getting out of that life.
Really?
And she's like, girls don't think about like the mental stuff you go through of like, damn, my images are out there forever. And like it weighs heavy on them. And girls just think like, oh, I'm pretty, I'll make money. And it's like, there's way more to it.
It's definitely in the moment, I'm sure. Where you think about it, it's like, I need the money or I want the money. And there's nothing wrong with it. But like you said, and I'm sure she's dealing with that too, where it's like, I don't want anything to do with that anymore. So,
and it's there forever.
Yeah.
Somebody took a screenshot. Somebody somewhere. It doesn't matter if you think like, oh, it was only OF only. Nah, somebody took a screenshot and somebody has it.
For sure.
That's the part that kind of sucks for sure.
Yeah, especially in this day and age, like people have no respect for others anymore. I feel like once you like, if you don't know anybody enough, it's like they don't deserve the respect. But that's not how it should be. I see what you're saying. Especially like social media. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. Like you see somebody, you judge, and then you have no respect for them, and you haven't even gotten to know them, you know? The
crazy part is that they leave their rude ass comment and then they go about their day like, oh, that was fun.
Yeah, like it was nothing. Yeah. Like it was nothing. Especially TikTok.
TikTok is ruthless.
TikTok is wild, which I've learned not to pay attention too much, but because I'm not really big on TikTok, but I definitely like, especially doing TikTok lives. Those comments are ruthless. But in my head, I'm always like, this is a 13-year-old boy commenting right now. Like, it has nothing to do with me.
But then you got to think, why does a 13-year-old think like that? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, it's definitely the content that, like, older men put out there for younger boys that, like, feeding to that. That's my opinion. Oh,
like the red pill shit?
Yeah.
Like the women belong in the kitchen.
Yes. Oh my God.
You're going to let your girl go to the club.
You don't understand how much content I've seen, especially in the podcast industry. You don't understand how much content I've seen of like men just like not putting women down, but just putting their opinions out there. And then so many other men or like little boys are like, hell yeah. Yeah, you tell him, or like stuff like that, like, oh, king, the goat, you know, like, and it's like,
as a man, I hate that shit.
Really?
I fucking hate that.
Yeah, what's your opinion on that?
They're fucking dumb, like weirdos who couldn't get girls back in the day, and now they got some money, and they're just like, oh, you know, if she wants this money, she has to do what I say. And it's like, damn. If anything, I think all those dudes are just like weird little lames. I hate it.
Yeah.
They would hate me in my relationship because me and my girl have a, like, you want to go to the club? Let me know when to pick you up. Babe, I'm going to go with the fellas. I'll be back. It's never anything controlling. So when I hear them, I'm like, y'all weird, man.
Because at the end of the day, it just comes down to how much trust you have in your partner, how much trust you have in yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's all a self-reflection and all the self-image. That's what I think.
I have a friend who's been on here, and he kind of like leans towards how they feel because he thinks it's weird that, you know, my girl go to the club without me. And I'm just like, my biggest thing is worry about your relationship and not mine, or, you know, not other. Why are these dudes so worried about women's or these other dudes related? You're not dating them. Like, why do you care? Mind your business.
I think that's what makes a huge difference. Like, as long as you don't give out your opinion and like put my life down, you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of that content out there. It's a little like too much sometimes. But if you look at the guys, you're like, come on. These dudes, bro.
Yeah, and they're usually the ones with no women either. Yeah,
these are the fucking little weird kids in middle school who were afraid to talk to women.
Oh, yeah. No, but that's what I'm getting at. And then, too, like, then you have these, like, 10-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 15-year-olds watching this and being like, oh, that's normal. That's okay.
Yeah.
And it's like,
women are crazy. I would never date a girl with OF. And I was like,
yeah, like, oh,
you couldn't pull her.
No, like, my wife would never do that. My wife would never have an OnlyFans. I'm like, I get it. I understand difference in opinions, but a man that has their own and a man that's really confident in themselves would have no problem with having a girl that's out there, you know?
Well, I mean, if you're cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because even, like, there has to be a balance, too. So for me, would I date a girl who had OnlyFans? Yes. Would I take her serious? No. It would just be like a fun thing to do for a little bit and be like, well, I know I'm not gonna marry that. Like,
yeah. Oh.
Because at the end of the day, like, it really does come down to, like, we don't want our women to be accessed that easily.
Yeah. So, and you don't want which is why I would never do it, because you don't want other people seeing what you thought was only yours. Yeah. You know?
Like, imagine all your boys seeing your girl naked and you're like,
yeah, but they're going off on the group chat. Did you see? Oh,
yeah. And now they're in the other group chat. You're not in.
Yeah.
Yo, you see that video? We're like,
did you save it too? Hell nah. That's one of my biggest.
You come around there just looking at her.
Oh, yeah, like, that too. Because now they have that. They're visualizing her, that vision of her,
sexualizing her, because they've already seen her naked. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah, no. So I understand where people are coming from.
For sure.
But then again, like, not going too crazy on that, like, over sexualizing women's side. Like, just let alone, like, a woman. I feel like that's what I struggle with, because I have such a, like, extroverted personality. A lot of boys my age, I'm not even going to say men, boys my age will be like, oh, she's too out there.
She's too out there.
She's too out there. She's always on social media. She has all these guy friends, all these girlfriends. Like, she's always going out. Like, I can't date anybody like that. And I'm like,
oh, they want the homebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go find her.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You're going to find her here, though.
You know what I mean?
But
like,
that's the funny part. Like, they'll still stick around with you.
Yeah, of course.
They
try to change you.
Yeah, try to change me. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to do me.
Yeah.
I'm still going to do me.
I met my girl at the club. So we were both out. Like, we're both that person. Like, we like going out. We like going with our friends and having drinks. So it was never like, oh, you party too much. It's like, I met her like that. What am I talking about? Like, I could never do that because we share that in common. Like, we both like that life of going out and having fun.
And it doesn't always have to be like you're going out for a certain reason. You know? That's what I see a lot. And I've heard about that a lot, where club culture and just going out to parties has just become like you're going out seeking for people. You're not going out to have a fun time, to enjoy the music, to enjoy the time with your friends. And I've seen it play out from firsthand. Like, you'll see people dancing around, but always like scouting and always like dancing and like looking at the girls, or like the girls looking at the guys, like always trying to get at each other. And I'm like, bruh.
Hookup culture has made it a little bit weird, and it's highlighted by the actual hoes, like men and women hoes. Like, they're out there, and so people think like, well, that's all that happens when they go out. But there's legit groups of friends that are just out having some drinks, having a good time. Yeah,
and you can tell right away too.
Yeah,
you can tell right away who has that vibe.
Yeah, so for sure.
That's I don't know. I'm just saying.
Good luck.
Yeah, in today's day and age, especially with like going back to what I said, not men, but the boys that I dealt with.
For sure.
As a man, as a guy,
I could tell you, I was not thinking like anything responsible.
Obviously.
No, so I mean, it's gonna be a little bit tough. Hey, you'll be alright though, as long as you keep your head on straight. Are you in a relationship?
Nah.
Single.
Nah, I wouldn't be talking like this. Trust me.
No. There you go.
It's
it's a respect thing for sure.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But I'm for sure really patient, and I know like I have a lot of faith in God, and I know that God has a plan for me, and if it's not my time, it's not my time. It will come. Yeah. I'm just staying patient.
Just anytime now.
Yeah. It's okay. Anytime. I was start rocking back and forth. God, no.
Hey, it's me, Lupe.
It's me again. I've seen what you do for others. Oh no.
Those comments crack me out. Like, God, if you fuck with me, G-O-D. You'll flip this motherfucker.
Oh no.
Yeah, I love that. It's funny as shit. But we've all been there. My girl, she likes to make fun of me because I like rom-coms. She's like, why you like rom-coms? I was like, I don't know. There's a time.
She's the one that's like, oh hell
no. She likes them, but she thinks it's like funny that I like them.
Yeah. I'm
like, because like when I didn't have a girl, I was like, oh, this would be nice. Must be nice.
I used to watch them and be like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, okay, God.
Yeah. No, you know what? I'm not too big on rom-coms. I like watching them and I'll sit there, but they're not like my favorite ones. I feel like with films, I like those films that you usually watch and you're like, this is long and boring. Like, what are we watching? I love those. I love those. You know how there's movies that have like these long ass scenes of just no talking. You can just see the actors like trying to portray something. That's what I like.
Look at you all deep.
I'm like looking at the, no, yeah.
Did you see how the angle, the lighting was just
dude,
perfect?
It's good. Those types of films, there's this specific film on Netflix. It's called Malcolm and Mary.
Malcolm and Mary?
Yeah. It's about this couple that's like it's shot so that it looks like it's only one shot. It's one of those movies. But they're arguing the whole movie. They're like going back and forth and like getting like deep and like almost like hitting each other.
Damn.
But he's like, that's what you like?
We just learned something about Lupe.
I'm like, I have a problem. No. But that's one of my favorite films just because it's so like the acting is so good and you can literally see the emotion in them. Oh, okay. And I just love that. I love those types of films. Like, that was a lot.
Poor guy that goes on a date with you.
Oh, see now.
He's like, come on, girl.
See now.
You picked the movie. You know, I trust you. And he's like, fuck.
Oh, no. But But yeah, those are the types of films. I think there's another one. I don't remember the name. It's like Married Something, or like this couple that's getting a divorce, and it's like basically the same thing. There's
one that I saw that there's like a famous audio from it too. Oh, I forgot what it was called. Anyways, it's Jennifer Aniston. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah.
And her dude, where they live together, but they're like not on the same page. And The Breakup. It's called The Breakup.
Okay.
And they get in. It gets heavy. Like they're arguing, and at first it's like funny arguing, and then it's like for real arguing, and it's just like, damn.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
The audio's famous because it's like, don't talk about my sister.
I think
my
I know
sister's
what
been
you're
through
talking
a lot.
Oh, I think
dick.
I've seen it. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen it. See, my thing is, I'm not too big on movies. I'm not a movie watcher.
You're not a buff?
I'm not educated in movies.
Oh, okay.
But I have seen some films that I'm like, okay, that's really good. But yeah, I hate when people start talking about movies too, because then I'll be like,
you don't get it?
No. Oh. Yeah, because I'm not cultured in movies.
Uncultured swine.
Yes, I'm uncultured when it comes to movies.
So what are you into then? You're not TV shows either?
No.
Music?
I don't be watching TV like that.
No?
I don't be watching TV.
You be out partying too much. You be out too much. These guys are right, man.
You see, no, I feel like that's what it is. Like, I'm always up and doing something. I don't have the time to sit down and watch a movie or like sit down and watch a show. But
I feel like there's too much going on. Like, I'll be on my phone watching TV, and I get mad because I'm trying to focus on the show.
But I'm on my phone and watching TV? Oh, hell no. That's like one of those kids like that's watching the 2 videos in one. Yeah. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I have ADHD for sure.
ADHD? That's what it is.
I hate it because I'm trying to focus. I want to focus. But then my phone's like, hey, and I'm like, hey.
No, I know what you're talking about. I think I have that for sure. I just can't focus on one thing for a long time. Even when I go to the movies, I'll either fall asleep or I get anxious. I'm like, I can't. I need to be up and running. I don't know what type of diagnosis I need to have.
We're gonna go check what's going on and under the hood.
Get that checked out. Because I for sure, there's moments where I'm like, is this ADHD? Like, it gets hard. But
do you go out like to TJ or anything like that? Or are you a party person?
Yeah, to
a clubber?
I'm limited here, obviously.
Right.
Even though I have been to a couple clubs, but don't put that out there. Don't put that.
I don't think I've seen. I could be lying because when I do go out, I don't really think the bouncers really care about like the women. No. I think if they're cute, they're gonna be like.
As a girl, it's so easy being like, and it could be a fake. Like you could see it and like this is not real. But if you're a pretty girl, they're gonna be like,
yeah,
you know what, it's your first night here, go in. Like, okay.
I think they'll be like 18.
Oh hell no. You gotta
at least
you gotta play your part too. You gotta be like, no, 21. Yeah, I was born in 02. Yeah. Like, okay, just get in. Especially if you come in a group of girls.
Yeah, for sure.
That's raps.
If you get lost in the mix,
that's raps.
If you're in the middle, they're gonna be like, it's too many. Just let them.
They're all bad too. Yeah. That's raps. They're just looking at you like.
That's when you need like the baddie friends.
Yeah. All my friends are bad. Yeah,
I had this one girl. She said because she had used to have like big boobs, and she's like, oh, I'd be the one that goes up, showing the titties. Yeah. And like we would all get in for free, and it's like, well, if you're taking on that responsibility, but if you have to stay in the middle because you don't want to be too obvious
about it. No, sure. Yeah, no, I get it. I think it's hard for sure, just finding good places to go out here. But yeah, in TJ, I have been to.
What do you hit in TJ? You hitting up like what's the popular one? That's like right across.
I've been to El Alebrije.
Alebrije,
and I've tried.
So you're like a little fresa girl.
No, I wouldn't describe myself as fresa, but I've been to La Alebrije. I've tried going to Papa's. I haven't been to Papa's, but I've tried. And I was recently at Baja Beach Fest.
Oh, you went?
So yeah,
so I was like
on the outsides of it. Yeah, it's really fun.
Is it 21? No, I wasn't 21.
It's 18. It's in TJ.
Yes, what I was like, why? Because you said it on the outside. I was like, why?
No. I went in. In. But on the outside, that's where they have the clubs.
Yeah.
And just the air, the people. Like, it's a whole street of just like a club,
party, for sure.
Yeah. So it's a 12-hour party. So that's pretty fun. I went last year and I went this year again. I think for sure last year was a lot more fun. I don't know what was in the air. I talked about it with my friend too. I don't know what was different about this year. But it felt like the energy was a little bit more heavy of like when it comes to the men trying to, once again, like hookup culture, just that clubbing culture that's in here nowadays, like it was heavy. Like the first day, you couldn't even dance without a man like coming up to you, and like, damn, like this happened to all the girls that were around us too. Like
the men were on the mission.
Yeah, like they had a plan and they were going for it, whoever it was. And I'm telling you, whoever it was, literally, because I think it was the second night, this guy tried to get at me, and I was like, oh, I have a boyfriend. I just didn't want to dance with him. I was like, I have a boyfriend, and literally an hour later, we bumped into the two guys, and they were with other girls. Yeah. They were dancing with two girls. Next. I was like, yeah, literally. Yeah. And I think that was so big this year that I didn't see last year. Last year was a whole bunch of just like, we're enjoying with people. We even got a big group of people to be with us, and like the girls were hyping each other up. Like that was so much fun. And then this year going into it, it was like we were expecting that, and
a bunch of dudes just being thirsty.
Yeah.
Have you seen is it the Papas and Beers Snapchat?
No.
If you saw that, you would understand why they act like that.
I've seen my girls Snapchat when they go to Papas and Beers. Yeah. You know, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, so they be wild. So the guys see that and they're like, "Oh, all girls are."
Yeah,
they're already. Nobody's looking for love.
Which. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, there's girls out there that wear like that too. Like, fuck it, let me get one of these guys, you know. And if not, let me go to the next. Like, there's
what a time to be alive, huh?
What a time to be in your 20s. Like, no, literally, because there's people, and there's nothing wrong with that. No? There's nothing wrong with going out and having your fun.
Protect yourself, like, though.
For sure.
Want to spread nothing.
And want to be out popping out babies at 20.
I wasn't even talking about babies. Like catching something, you gotta be careful.
That's true.
Bunch of dirty motherfuckers out here and shit. You gotta be careful.
Everyone's open to anything too, so that's true. You never know who you're gonna be with.
Damn, well that sucks because you're trying to have a good time but I think you kind of go with that a little bit. Like they're gonna at least try.
That's what me and my friend were talking about. Like, we know what we're setting ourselves up to.
And you're in, like, probably in bikinis or...
That's what we know what we're wearing. Right. We know what we're setting ourselves up to. But, like I said, we went in with that expectation of last year of, like, it was a cool-ass group of girls and guys. And then going in this year and just being, like, surrounded by men, we were like, damn, like, it's a lot.
A bunch of sharks
swimming around the fishy. And it feels uncomfortable, but... We honestly, we just looked at each other and we're like, let's just dance with each other. And like me and my best friend, we just enjoyed ourselves as much as we could and like just try to not pay attention to whatever was going on around us. And then too, I think what it was is for me, I had COVID.
Oh,
during the I had
allegedly
some little birdie. No, I'm kidding.
Down with people, you get sick.
No, you know, I was being careful as much as I was with the crowd. Or you said, right.
Half naked. Right.
Oh, no. I had what's it called?
That COVID was coming from somewhere.
Not from me, though. No, every time I wanted to cough, I would because I had a little I bumped into it. I had a little pashmina. I don't know if you know what that is. The thing that you wear at Raves.
Oh, okay.
I had it myself covered up. Basically the whole night, while we were in a big group of people, I covered myself up. And obviously not that I recommend going out partying while you're sick. I don't know. It was just I was sick the whole weekend and I didn't want to drink and mix my meds with my drinks.
Right.
So I was sober for 2 days.
Oh, that sucks.
At Baja Beach.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I think that's why it bothered you that the guys were hitting on you. Maybe if you were on a cool one, you'd have been like, it's okay.
That's why I brought it up, because the third day when I actually drank and I was blasted, that's when I was like, cool, I'm chilling, I'm enjoying myself. But even my friend who was drinking, she told me the first and second day, it was a lot for her. And then when I told her, yes, I felt uncomfortable. And I was like, is it probably because I don't have any alcohol in me?
It sucks to be sober and people are drunk around you.
That's when I started noticing. And I was like, I knew we let a lot of shit slide when we're drunk and when we're not paying attention to our surroundings, but I didn't understand how much of it you let slide. There was a lot that I saw and a lot that I heard and a lot that I experienced, you know?
Yeah.
But
yeah, we do dumb shit when you're drunk.
Oh. And I know, I've been there before. I've been part of the crowd too, but it was just an experience. Yeah. It was just an experience this year for sure.
Were you sick or you just had COVID?
I just had COVID. I was sick the day before.
Oh, okay.
So Baja Beach started on a Friday. I was really sick, like in my bed on Thursday. Yeah. But I was not gonna let those tickets go. I was not gonna let those. Even my mom told me, like, I'll take the tickets if you don't want. I was like, no, no, I'm going. Because me and my friend had been planning this for a full year, and we got a place, and we were planning everything. So
you had to go.
I had to go. No matter if I got people sick or not.
Who cares? They're all right.
No, I try to be careful as much as I could. And the people that I was around, like, didn't get sick at all. So that's cool. How I know, like, people were fine.
Oh, we went to a wedding in August. Mm-hmm. And, like, during the week, my wife got sick. And then I started feeling kind of weird. I was like, we probably got COVID. And sure enough, we did. And then she went to go meet up with the bride. She's like, 21 people caught COVID at the wedding. Like, motherfucker, dude. We weren't even, like, in the mix like that. We were on the outside of just because we didn't know too many people, and we still got sick.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I think it was this summer. It probably came from you. Yeah. No, I just went to a quinceañera, and I think, like, 15 people got sick from the quinceañera, too. And this is just in 2024, you know?
Yeah. Still out there, still going around.
It still is. I was so surprised when I found out it was COVID, because in my head I was like, it's just a cold. But then I had all the symptoms that I used to have back in 2020. So my mom was like, get tested.
So it's not the first time you had it?
No. It was I think my third. Yeah, the shot that I got was for nothing, I guess, because I'm still getting it. But yeah, like I said, I was pretty shocked that it was COVID. Oh. I didn't know it was still around.
Yeah, people were just like, oh, it's like a flu.
I think that's why I didn't think about it, because people treat it as like, oh, yeah, it's that again, you know.
I think the only thing I didn't like was having to be home, like have to stay home. Like, wow, that sucks. I ain't trying to. Yeah. I can't go out.
How was quarantine for you? Talking about that.
We didn't. I mean, I noticed it on Thursday. I didn't work Friday. By Monday, I was fine. Yeah. So it was on the weekend, so kind of. It worked out. It's all right. Yeah. And my wife works from home, so she didn't have to be in the office or anything like that.
That's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely did in quarantine. I was out partying the weekend, and then apparently. Like 2 days of rest, which very much needed after Baja, and then I went into work, and that's it. Then I was off of it.
What kind of music were you looking forward to hear? Are you like into like reggaeton, banda?
I am. Okay. Both reggaeton and banda. And this year they had a lot of like...
it was more banda, right?
Corridos, yeah.
Yeah, corridos.
Like Peso Pluma, Fuerza Regida, they had all of them there.
There was like a thing because he was super late.
Fuerza Regida?
Yeah.
I didn't get to see them.
Because he was so late? Were you drunk?
No, I didn't get to see them because we were waiting for a cool like hour. And we were getting picked up because it was the last night. So we were getting picked up. Oh. And my mom was outside waiting for us, and she was like, hey, like, I'm ready to go, like, just wait for another like 30 minutes. If he doesn't go on, then that's it. And I was like, no.
Right as you got in the car, he's like, hey, yo, I'm here.
I heard because my other friends stayed, my other group of friends, they stayed, and they said that they waited 2 hours.
2 hours
after we left. We had already waited like an hour. They waited like 2 hours.
Fuck.
But they did play till 4 a.m. So
that was dope. But you missed it.
But I was so done.
You're at the border watching it?
No, on TikTok Live. I was like, no. But I want to go to one of their concerts just to be like, I saw them. Because I really like them.
Do you follow the whole like TikTok thing and all that? Like the whole, you know that?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The recent one, huh? Yeah. They were like...
how you like supposedly embarrassed her or something like that?
Well, because I saw the video of it, and like, I feel like people are saying like he embarrassed her because of how excited she was to interview him. Because she put it out, and she was like putting a bunch of videos like, guys, I'm so nervous. Like, I'm so excited for this. And then for him to do that, which I think it was disrespectful.
I'm not a fan of that circle of people.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like, he's an artist. You're just some TikTok girl. Like,
yeah.
I mean, as a person, yes, he does owe you like some type of, acknowledgement.
Yeah.
But for her to, demand it or expect it.
No, I think that's what it was too. Like, maybe he didn't even know he was getting interviewed. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Hopefully you get to see him.
I know. I really want to, even though he's kind of rude. I really want to see him.
Is that like your celebrity crush or something?
No. Hell no. I don't like how he looks. And I also like, I have heard from the outside that he's really rude in person. So obviously that's not something that I like. But I love corridos. Oh, okay. Corridos tumbados. That's my jam.
The new era shit.
That's what I like. And corridos de los viejitos también.
I would go to we go to Mexico a lot because that's where my family is. Mm-hmm. And I would ask like my older cousins like, hey, you like the corridos tumbados? And they're like, don't even mention that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
They hate it. They just
why?
I don't know. They just don't like it.
You know what? I think it's like
maybe because they're from Mexico and corridos tumbados is more like a Mexican American thing.
Yeah.
Than Mexican. Yeah. So they probably just don't like it for that reason.
Also, like older people too, they don't like it. Because I know my dad doesn't really like it. Like he listens to it. Why you call your dad old like that? He listens to it here and there, but he's definitely like, no, that's not my jam. Yeah. Like I don't get these group of people like. Group of youngins trying to make music, like no, that's not music. They become
like their parents. They're like, quita eso.
Yeah, like
pura porquería.
¿Qué estás escuchando? That's not music. Puts on Tupac. He's like, this is music. I literally could you not like he always does that when I play my like hood rap and like the ratchet rap. He's like, that's not rap. You want to hear about rap? He plays Ice Cube, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Yeah, that's rap, but this is my rap now. You know.
I was gonna ask, how'd you get into modeling? What made you want to be a model?
I've always been really comfortable being in front of the camera. I think younger version of me would never even thought about modeling because I used to be one of those little girls, but like, no me tomes fotos. I don't want it. No. But then I think it was in high school where I was a little bit more confident and I was a little bit more extroverted and I was so comfortable being in front of the camera always. It was my senior year. It was like my senior year when I took my senior photos. It was by one of my friends and he's like a professional photographer. Like he was really cool with it and everyone loved those pictures. And it was like, I've never seen that version of myself and like feeling so pretty and feeling so comfortable in pictures like that. I was like, this is sick. Like this is something that I want to continue doing. And then after that, it was just pictures for fun for Instagram. And just always taking pictures of myself for the gram. Just photographers started hitting me up here and there. That's how I got started.
That's dope.
People just hit you up like, oh, are you down to do this show? And I'm like, hell yeah. Like, why not? And two, I feel like I'm so like attracted to the creativeness of things that I always, if I get to be a part of a project in any way, shape or form, I'm like, I'm there. I don't even have to model for it. I could be in the background.
I just want to be like absorb the creative process of it.
Yeah. I love being around creative people and just dope people in general. Like people that have a vision and not only have that, but like have the strive to like be doing stuff like that. I'm like, this is dope. Yeah. Like I want to be a part of your circle, you know?
I feel it. Think of it I love all, like I was telling you, I love all art. Like I used to do graffiti when I was younger. Photography, I did quinces and weddings when I was like in high school with my uncle because he was photographer, and so I would go with him. So anything, I feel the same way. I even get mad when non-creative people like I don't want to say cheat, but use like AI and shit like that. It's like,
oh, okay.
It's like lazy, man. Like I know it's there and it's like a tool, and yes, it helps, but it's just lazy for me because somebody who does it, like from scratch to finish. Because
you're not putting in the effort. Yeah. So what I hate seeing is those same people getting the recognitions that the other people putting their 110% aren't getting.
Exactly.
I always see that. Yeah. But I mean, everyone starts somewhere. So.
Yeah. As long as you're trying, I guess.
Yeah. But no, I love being a part of everyone's projects and like the videographers and even just like the little projects that people have, the networking events. I'm like, I'm there. I want to put myself out there and like let people know too. Like I want to be part of everyone's projects. Like I want to help you out to help myself out too. Like, I think that's really cool.
I had a girl on, shout out to Ashley. She's a hairstylist barber. Mm-hmm. And she's always looking for girls to model because brands hit her up and like, hey, can you do their hair and like style them for a photo shoot?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you her thing so you can like.
If you're listening, hit me up. No, literally, like anyone that needs a model for anything, and not even that, just needs the help. Like, I'm down for everything.
That's dope.
For all that.
As long as don't let them take advantage of.
For sure. I know.
There's I don't want to say evil people, just I will see what's,
That too. And it's so like the line between like, oh, I want to help out and I don't want to get taken advantage of is so fine.
Yeah.
And especially the younger you are, the less you can see it. So it's hard. But I feel like I've so far worked with people that have a good head on their shoulders, and they're able to explain to me like what they want from me, and like it's like quick, like let's do it, let's get the project out. That was pretty.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Was there a point where you were like, damn, I got to be careful who I collab with as far as like photographers, or were you getting photographers that were asking you were like weird requests, or
no,
not a bad experience, but something that kind of triggered your spidey sense, like, oh, maybe
my spidey senses? They're like, no,
maybe I shouldn't do this photo shoot.
You know what? There's been photographers that hit me up, and it's those photographers that don't really have credentials or don't really have work on their page.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like why are you hitting me up with like 90 followers and like 2 pictures that you've taken? Like that's a little scary.
With your Android or something.
Like no, that too. Like once I see like they've been doing this for a while and like they know what they're doing. Not that I wouldn't work with somebody that like is just starting. Like no, like I like helping those people out too. But I think I'm more comfortable with people that like have those credentials and that can show me like, oh, this is my portfolio, this is what I worked for, or even like me logging onto their page and seeing the portfolio. I'm like, okay, cool, like they're a real person. But I'm not gonna take jobs or like offers from people that don't have anything on their page, because I've had a bunch of people like that hit me up, and that's when I'm like, I'm not gonna take those offers.
They're like, come alone, like you're dropping off ransom money or some shit.
Oh hell no. That too. Like if I ever get asked to pay somebody to take my pictures, I'm like, no, because it's a collaboration thing. And going back to what I was saying, like I'm helping you out and you're helping me out to put myself out there. Right. That's kind of how I see it. But the only reason why I would ever pay for a photo shoot is like if I want a self shoot. Like that's different. Like I'm booking you. But you coming to me and asking me for money,
that's crazy.
That's happened before, where it's like, oh, are you down for a shoot? And I reply and I'm like, yeah, like let me know when you're down to do it. And he's like,
it's $150 an hour.
Yeah. He's like, here's my rates, like let me know what works for you. And I'm like, no, next time though. Yeah. I texted that out, and he was a really dope photographer. Like I've been wanting to work with him, but the way that he came about it, I was like, yeah, no. Yeah.
Go get your money elsewhere, bro. Yeah.
I haven't had any bad experiences, luckily, with any of the photographers or videographers. If anything, like I think some of them are awkward here and there. Like I said, like personality-wise,
like social awkwardness.
Yeah, like they're a little bit more quiet, and I have to like break their shell. But I kind of like that. It's a challenge. I
you toxic for real, bro.
This whole podcast is just about me like blurring out how toxic I am. No, I'm not so toxic.
Yeah, a little bit, girl. You're like, I could change them for sure.
No, but I like that challenge of like, I want to make you feel comfortable enough to talk to me. You know?
Oh, look at you. You will.
You will feel comfortable and talk to me. No. But that's like with people that I'm barely getting to know. Like I want to make sure like you're comfortable enough around me. And I don't like force it. I'm obviously not being like picky like here and there. Like so
he's all putting you on the group chat. This model I worked with.
Man, she's annoying as fuck. She wouldn't stop talking the whole time. No, but I feel like that helps them get out a little bit more too.
Sure. Yeah.
Because this is all like networking, it's all that it is. Yeah. And how are you gonna network if you're not comfortable talking to people, you know? I
remember I got a job on site with the girl I didn't even want the job, but the lady was like, I need you to go and talk to that person and offer them something. I was like, them? She goes, yeah. I was like, all right. And I walked over and she stopped me. She's like, no. She's like, I just want to see if you would do it. I was like, oh, well, I don't like talking to people is not a problem for me. And she's like, you got it.
Yeah. You get the job.
Yeah. She's like, here, we'll start the paperwork. And I had to go take a drug test and I didn't go. And I didn't get the job, but I didn't even want it really.
What was it?
It was a sales job. I didn't really care for it. Yeah. She's like, did you go get your drug test? I was like at a restaurant with my boys. I was like, I did not.
I can't do it.
I was like, can I go another day? She's like, no. And I was like, well. Yeah. Good luck with that. So
yeah. I think in today's day and age and like how society works nowadays, it's just like you have to be a social person. You don't have to be if you don't want to, but if you want to get somewhere, you kind of have to force yourself to talk to people and network and like whatever that you want to do. I don't care if you want to work at an office. I don't care if you want to work out and like talking to people. I don't care where you want to work. Like you have to be a social person at some point. So
my girl hates it because we'll get in an elevator with like strangers, and I don't like quiet because it's like an uncomfortable. Yeah. They don't know me, that we don't know them. So I'll just oh, how's your day? Oh, it's fine. She's like, why do you always have to do that shit? Like, really? just sit there, be quiet.
Just be quiet.
I was like, I don't like quiet.
I don't like it either.
It makes me uncomfortable.
I get it.
It's like, what are they thinking about? They think I'm weird? Nah, fuck that. I'm not weird.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't think too deep into it either. He's like over here like thinking like, oh.
He's probably like his own thoughts. Like, fuck, how am I gonna pay these bills? And I'm like, hey man, how's your day?
I think that's what like makes me want to be more social too. Just the fact that like I just love talking to people. I love meeting new people. And what I've learned I worked at Forever 21 for a little bit. And that opened new doors for me all the time. It's crazy to think like I was just like either on the register or like on the floor and like obviously like asking people like, oh, like how's your day going? Like how can I help you? But it was way more than that. Like you don't understand how many people I've met through that job that I was just talking to them about my life. They talk to me about their life as they're shopping and they follow me on Instagram. And next thing you know, like I got a shoot from them or next thing you know, like they want me to work for them or like things like that. Like I think that's the dopest part of it. Like
for sure.
It opens new doors for you.
That's dope. So you dealt with like angry, I like to call them thoughts that be going to 21 forever still, but
Yep. I dealt with it. Well, I was only there for a few months, but I think.
Was it like a seasonal?
Yeah.
Which plaza?
Plaza Bonita.
Did you work there during the holidays?
No. I worked there. Well, I was there for 6 months. I think it was for the summer.
Oh, okay.
But that was my favorite part of my job. Just talking to people and like I said, like the doors that opened with just being comfortable with talking to people. Like that's how I knew like, okay, this is what I want to dedicate myself to, being out there and like social networking, stuff like that.
Were you doing that with dudes too? Because some dudes you can't give them an inch because then they're gonna be like,
it's a little bit harder.
She was on my dick, and you're like,
bro,
I asked you what size shirt you want, bro.
I said, how are you? And you asked for my Instagram. What the heck?
Babe, this girl was all up on me, and you're like,
no,
sir.
I think about that really often because I'm such a friendly person. I'm such a like. I think I've learned to control it now. Like back then when I used to work that job, I was more of like, obviously because of the job that I had, like I was more friendly. And even outside of it, like with guys in general, what I've learned so far is like, if you're nice in general to a man, like they're probably going to think like, oh, she wants me. She wants me so bad. And I'm just like, no, I said I liked your shoes.
Right.
I didn't say anything else, but it's understandable. That's how men think, and men will be men. So
men won't be men.
Men will be men.
Men ain't shit sometimes. So I don't know. I recognize our species sometimes.
He said, "I know mine."
Sometimes I see it from like outside the box. I'm like, where'd you even get the idea that she was all right?
Yeah,
go ahead, man.
But I mean, as a girl, you know how to shut it down too. Like it's in your power to be like, no.
Yeah.
So
you're like,
you can never sit there and like play the victim either. Like. You can shut it down too. So
you get crazy DMs?
Here and there, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll usually be like fake accounts.
Oh, okay.
But those are the craziest ones. The ones that don't really care because you'll never know who they actually are.
Right. It's all user 3567 or whatever.
Obviously, and they're over here commenting like, "Oh, let me fly you out." I think I had that not too long ago. It was like after I did a TikTok live and I got a bunch of views and like someone DM me and he DM'd me on Instagram too and he was like, let me fly you out and spend like 200 something on it, and I'm like, shoot, no, no, but those and the only crazy ones, I feel like everyone's pretty respectful in my DMs.
That's good.
But here and there, I'll have people say some crazy shit.
But it's like people you don't know.
It's people that I don't
unknown
know.
Account.
Yeah, and usually it won't be like replying to my Instagram or anything. It would just be like, "Hi, how are you? I want to get to know you more." And I'm like, no. they just go on my request, and I never open them. Yeah. So.
How sad.
How sad? Hell no.
I wonder how many request folders I'm in because I'll see people and I'm like, oh, that person looks interesting. Let me shoot them a DM. And then at first I used to be like, damn, they didn't even open it, or they open it and didn't reply. Now it's like, man, I'm probably like, especially like some of the girls, I'm probably like lost in the fucking thousands of DMs of dudes being thirsty and shit.
To be fair, I look at all my requests. If you think I'm not looking at it, I am looking at it. I'm just ignoring because of that.
I'm purposely ignoring.
I'm purposely ignoring because I just don't want to reply. So get the hint. But I like to look at them because of just the job opportunities and the opportunities that I always get through Instagram. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna look through them. I look through them like every 2 days, every 3 days. Is it
like the first line you see some guys probably like, hey cutie, or you're like, oh no, skip that one?
Yeah. Like you'll be able to tell right away. And like the way that you open, the way that you text like those first few lines, that's what they're gonna see. So obviously someone that's actually interested in like having you work for them, they're gonna start it off as like, hey, like not to bother you, or like something like real professional. So that's how you're able to tell right away. But no, so far I haven't had any crazy DMs.
That's dope.
I don't want to deal with it.
We're almost there. You're almost, popping enough to get those crazy ass DMs.
When I get them, I definitely am just like, you said that?
You said what?
But like I said, I just ignore them. So no biggie.
That's good.
But I was gonna ask that, how hard is it to get people to come on here, or to get girls to come on here? Because I'm sure like you hit people up and then they either flake on you or they.
I was gonna tell you, like, I'm not trying to bug you because I was like, hey, checking in, because there's been times where like I don't, and the day of when like I'm setting up and they're like, hey, let me know when you're here, and they're like, oh, actually I'm not gonna be able to, and I'm like, man, like it's okay, like. I understand people have shit going on. I don't mind flakes.
Yeah.
Just like, I just don't want to set all this up and be like, fuck, that was for nothing.
Like last minute.
Yeah. So that's.
No, I think that's really disrespectful.
That's why I continuously was like, hey, just checking in.
No, which I understand.
I don't want you to feel like I'm like on some thirst mode, like, are you coming or what? Like,
are you actually gonna be here? No, I'm usually the one. That's why I like didn't think of anything of it, because I'm usually the one hitting up the photographers like, hey, like just making sure, are we still set for today?
Yeah.
Just because like I like to know that you're still gonna be down for it, and usually I don't have any issues. I think I'm the one that's ever had to reschedule, but I'll let them know like a day prior or like the morning of.
It's like just a courtesy thing.
Yeah, because it's a part of like respect for my time and respect for your time, especially photographers and like videographers. Like I'm not getting paid and they're not getting paid either.
Yeah.
So it's a respect for your time, for your gas, for your equipment. You know?
No, and props to you, because a lot of people don't do that. So yeah, that's dope.
No, yeah. Content creating is hard, guys.
It's not easy.
Content creating is hard. Now let me ask you, because I'm curious. Where do you want to take this? The podcast and like photography, even like just social media in general. Where do you want to take it?
I do it just because I enjoy the creative process. Like genuinely, like when I go to the gym and I jump rope or do weights or whatever, like I'll make a little video. Just chopping that video up is like feeding my creative quench, to like do something creative. So that's just something I enjoy doing, and having conversations with people, meeting different people, different walks of life. Something I enjoy. Yeah. Photography, I just like it. It's just like an art form.
Yeah, like a hobby.
Yeah. Because I have my job. My job funds my life, right? So if I make money doing something else, cool. If I don't, then I'm still satisfied from doing it.
I think that's how I look at it with modeling. Like I haven't taken the time to think. Well, lately I've been thinking about it a little bit more, about taking it seriously and like maybe even applying for agencies. And like at a point, I think it was like almost a year ago, I took my digitals because I was really thinking about like going for an agency and all this and all that. But then I was like, there's so many goals and so many things that I want to do with my life, and I'm so young too. Like I have all this time. You
have a solid, like a good amount of time to like fuck around.
Yeah.
Before you have to
make all these little mistakes and like find out what I like, what I don't want, what I want, and just in general. And I have so many goals, and right now I'm like so hungry, and like I have the motivation, and like me quiero comer al mundo, I have that right now, so I'm enjoying it. And also I'm like, like giving myself time and like giving myself grace to understand like myself and my life and all that. But as of right now, I'm looking at it as like it's a side job, like a side hobby, and if I get paid, I get paid. If I don't, I have my other job,
Right.
It's not like
the cool thing is you're doing it right now, and then later on, let's say you're like, oh, it was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it for the moment. Maybe it's not something I want to continue to do, or if you do want to continue, you have you're gaining all this experience. Like, I honestly wish I would have taken my photography more serious when I was younger and I took a photography class.
Yeah.
But I was young, just fucking around, like not even taking school serious. So
that too, like I feel like especially my age, like you have all these things like going, you're still growing. You have all these little tabs in your head, like it's always running. So what you want to do for the rest of your life or like your hobbies and stuff is like the least of your worries in your mind, you know? I can't say that for myself because I feel like I have a good head on my shoulders and I know what I want to do and I know what goals I want to reach and the times that I want. But I definitely, like, I can see why. Like, the younger you are, the more you're going to fuck around and the more you're going to be like, I don't want to do that for reals, you know? Like, let me go to the next hobby. Let me not take it serious. But for sure with this one, with modeling and like with just being part of people's projects, like I'm like, I want this.
See, you seem to like it, Zone.
I want this.
And the good thing these days, like modeling isn't what it used to be. Where like there was this ideal physique or look, where now it's like, yo, it's now understand that there's different tastes for everything. Yeah. So you can look pretty much however and still be fit in a category to be a model for that. And
still be posted at like fucking Hollister, you know? Like I think that's the cool part of it. And I think that's why when it comes to modeling, I don't say like, oh, I'm like runway model. I can't do runway modeling. Obviously I'm like 4'11" and I weigh 120 pounds. Like they're not gonna pick me for Victoria's Secret, you know? But
I think it's going that way.
It definitely is. Yeah. It's not there yet, but it definitely is.
It's making its way because there's other, maybe not Victoria's Secret, but there's other brands who want that look. Yeah,
but for runway modeling, because I started modeling, I'm thinking I want to do runway. And I want to do like those pasarelas and I want to be a part of that. But now it's more like commercial modeling. I love it. Yeah. And just being a part of the studio and being a part of like connecting with the photographers too. Like I like that commercial modeling. So that's, if I ever were to apply to an agency, that's where I would take it. But no, the industry is like being a little bit better, like where it comes to just body image and like body positivity and all that.
Yeah, definitely. Because now is like you have to be 5'10", long skinny legs, and you better not eat any bread for like 3 months or something.
You ate almonds in the morning and that was it.
Yeah, tell a Mexican girl not to eat pan.
You know, you can't tell me that, bro. Pan dulce is my if I'm not skinny, bro, it's just because I eat bread all the time.
It must be a Mexican. Pan is my Achilles heel.
My mom's a baker. You know how hard it is?
Oh my God.
You know how hard it is to always have cake and postres at the house? Because she does quinceañeras, she does weddings, she does all.
I'm going to your house and be like,
do you have leftovers? No, she always had leftovers. If you call it, she always had. You know how when you bake the bread and you cut the little pancita on the top? She saves those.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't bring none? That's kind of foul.
See, I should have brought you some cupcakes or something.
Thanks
for having me.
My girl's best friend's a baker. She does cakes and shit like that. And when there's like rare time that I'm over by their house, I'll be like, you ain't got no leftovers? She's like, no. And I was like, what kind of shit is this?
No,
you ain't got one cookie left over? Like, what?
Nah, she be lying because they always have them.
Oh, well, she got kids and a husband, so I'm sure they got.
That's true. No, trust me, it is hard to not like peek in her. She has a different fridge for all her stuff, and it's hard, and I'll be like picándole ahí here and there. I get in trouble for it too because sometimes she'll reuse that for like the leftover bread. She'll make like cake pops out of it.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, and it's just like. No, iba a usar eso. Nada me dura en la casa. Y yo, I don't know. Lo dejaste ahí.
Are you only a child?
No, I have a 13-year-old brother.
Oh, okay.
The oldest.
How's that? Having a teenage brother these days?
You know what? Lately, I've been spending a lot of time with him, especially because my parents just went out for a whole week trip, and I took care. Yeah, they left me in charge of the house, the dog, and my brother. But it was cool. We got to spend a lot of time together. I took him out with my friends. We went out to dinner. We went out to the mall, and I'm getting to know him a little bit more because the difference in age, growing up with him, like I was never too close with him, and it was more of like, he's my little brother. Like he's annoying. Like, like, vete pa allá, you know? But now it's like he's into the same music I listen to. He's now like wearing pro clubs and like dressing up a little bit more, wanting to go to the mall with me. And I'm like, damn, like we could be cool, you know? Like,
that's dope.
Give me a few more years and we could be cool. But
yeah. That reminds me of me and my sister. She's older than me.
Yeah.
And so she when I was young, she would pick me up from school, and we would go like just hang out.
Yeah.
And then she got married, and then like it kind of like he became like her life, and then I was just like, oh, you stole my sister.
Oh hell no. No, I'll always try to make time for him. I think it's definitely hard with me having my own life and like me always being up and running, but I try, especially now that he's older and now that he's gonna start dating and he's gonna start facing up because he's a freshman in high school.
Oh, okay.
So he's barely getting into that little phase, and like you go through a lot of shit in high school. Like mentally, you go through a lot. So I just want to be there for him because I know how high school was for me. And me personally, like it's not that I had a rough, but I went through a lot of like my mentality was really harsh back then, and I feel like I went through it. There was a lot of shit that happened that like, no
disrespect, were you like the ugly duckling or something?
No. No, I already had my glow up in high school. It wasn't the bullying, it was more of like my outside life that was playing into how I felt in school. And don't get me wrong, like I was always this social little girl and like always I do cheer. So I was always like the cheerleader, like always talking to people and like all that. But deep inside, I was just like fake persona, you know? Like I was dealing with like shit inside. So I remember how I used to feel in high school. I'm like, I want better for you. I definitely want to be there for him just in case like anything happens,
That's dope. Nice of you. Yeah. Have you thought about you're the older sister and like you're a cute, pretty older sister. So his friends...
I think about that. I always ask him like, so what your friends think of me, huh? Like, I know that group chat be going off.
He hates it, I'm sure. He's like,
no, because you know what? Every time that I pick him up from school a lot, and freshmen, high school, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, I'd be pulling up in my little Nissan Versa, and then with my little glasses, like they're always, and I don't have tinted windows. So I always, when I go pick them up, they're always staring. The little boys are always like, who's that,
They're all coming up to him.
I can already tell. Oh, hell, and I really hope not. Now I'm going to ask him. But I can always already tell the vibe. I just put on my glasses and I'm like, don't look at me.
Is this just you're picking us up or what? And he's going to be like, fuck, man. All right, bro.
Is that your mom? Oh, hell no.
I know because that would happen to me. Like my sister
really?
My football teammates would be like, hey, what's up, your sister? I was like, bro, I'm gonna slap this shit out of y'all right now.
I have friends that have older sisters too, and they tell me that all the time. Yeah. Like, I know he's dealing with it. And I'm like,
for sure.
Sure. Let him deal with it.
I mean, it's a compliment for you, but not for him. He hates that shit.
No, really? Yeah. I'm gonna go home and ask him about that now.
He's gonna be he's gonna roll his eyes like, who told you?
I can't. Yeah. No, what's it called? So you played football?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Like in high school?
Yeah.
That's dope.
I was really short in high school though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't have position? A girl offensive lineman. Yeah. I didn't have a growth spurt until after high school.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of sucked. I wish I would have had a little bit of more height, but that's just life, I guess.
Are you still passionate about football?
I love football. Yeah. I love football.
I'm actually, so I'm studying, I'm in college right now. I'm in my second year of college in community, and I'm studying business administration right now, but I want to focus on marketing. Okay. On social media marketing, if anything, but sports marketing. Because I love
That's where it's
football.
at. Oh, you love football?
I love football.
What?
I love it.
Are you a Charger fan?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Because I thought you were going to make fun of me. No. Because every time that I say Chargers, everyone's like...
Well, it's because they left, so...
Yeah, because they left too, because they're ass.
Yeah. I mean, they're playing all right this year, but...
They're doing a little bit better this season. I'm saying because they have a new coach.
Yeah, John Harbaugh.
Yeah, but we still need help. We don't have any receivers, bro.
No. I was just talking to my boy about that because he's a Charger fan, and I'm a 49er fan. And he was saying how... He's like, oh, Brock Purdy, he's good, blah, blah. And I was talking about Herbert. I was like, he needs help, bro. He got too many dudes dropping the ball.
He's good, though. He's good. It's just that he doesn't have any help.
Yeah, he has a lot of dudes with butterfingers, and they're making his stats, look kind of...
Yeah.
They're costing him games, for sure.
Yeah. I know he would... Not that I want to let him go, because he's really good. But I really hope that if he were to change to any team, like, I really hope he goes to a good team.
Where he can shine?
Yeah, where he can shine. Because he has the potential. And all these players...
Wishing your ex is best.
Yes.
If you're not with me, I hope you find somebody pretty, and
I hope you find something better. You won't. No, I'm kidding. Oh hell no, I don't like that saying. Like if you can't be with me, you can't find better. Shut up. I don't like all those little like petty sayings. I hate that. Be mature about it. Anyway, going back to football. No, all these little players, like, they have potential, and especially the plays that they're doing, like, they have potential, but that's all it is, you know.
Yeah,
they don't have.
They have to execute now.
Yeah.
That's cool that you like football. Not too many. I always assume the girls who are watching football don't know. Like, my girl likes it now. So I'll test her. Like, what is it? She's like, she's on it. She has like a really good memory.
I hate that. You know what? I hate when I bring up football to men, because it's always like, name 3 players right now. Name 3 positions now.
We don't like. It's not.
Which I get it.
Not that it's not believable. Not that it's not possible. It's just. For real? You're like, what?
Like, really?
Yeah.
What you know about football? No, I get it.
I mean, but there's more than like name 3 players. Like, that's easy, right? Like. But, like, explain, do you know what just happened? Why just happened? And
which, like, to be fair, I still struggle with this sometimes. I look at the plays and I'm like, what? What do you mean? No, but I really, like, I want my career to be focused on, like, football and NFL. The big goal is to work for the NFL marketing. I really want to make it there. Dope. I really want to make it there, and I will. You should start off with,
like, building a portfolio. So, like, hit up a high school or your old high school and be like, hey, can I do your social media?
I'm part of a cheer team because I'm at Southwestern College. And I do cheerleading for them.
The Jaguars? You know what they used to be called?
What?
The Apaches.
When?
A long time.
I don't remember hearing that.
Yeah, they used to be and then the whole thing, about Native Americans, so they had to change the name to it. That's why the Jaguars is it's part of Mexican culture. But if you look at the buildings, they have all like the Native American, like the Aztec stuff, like designs on the buildings.
Yeah,
is because they used to be called the.
I didn't know that. See, I'm getting a history lesson on my own college.
Yeah.
No, that's sick. But I do. I barely started, and I'm like putting out content here and there. But obviously, like with my life, it gets a little bit busy and a little bit hard to keep up. But I'm doing their social media marketing for the cheerleaders.
That's dope.
Yeah. And I love my cheer girl.
I did see that you had some pictures of you in the Southwestern cheer
uniform.
Yeah,
because I'm still there. I'm still cheering for them.
For the games and all that?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I keep myself busy. Like,
is that hard?
Cheer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do it like competitive cheerleading?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's
why I like sighed, because I was like, what I do, our cheer team, like, yes, it is really good, but it's not like we're not competing.
Right, so you're not doing like backflips and stuff.
Yeah, we're not doing like crazy stuff. Even though we're working towards it, we're not doing like crazy stuff. Like all these other like D1 schools and like universities, cheerleaders, like they're I know they're conditioning and I know they're putting in the work. Like that's when I look at it and I'm like, they're a sport. Like they need their respect too. But I think ours is more like sideline. Like we'll do cheers here and there, and we work our asses off at practice. But you know, we're building ourselves up.
Hit them with the bird. It's golden.
Oh, we were just singing that the other day. I was like, bird. Oh hell no! But yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like it, especially being a part of a team. Like that's always beneficial to your brain and to yourself. You know?
Yeah, there's definitely benefits from being part of a team.
Yeah, because you learn
to work with others and shit. Yeah, nothing worse than somebody who doesn't know how to work with others. Yeah, like, weirdo.
That too, like just being a part of a team where like you're constantly wanting to like learn stuff and like be better. Like that's gonna play out into your own persona. So that's why I keep on doing cheer. Because I'm like, I know I'm not gonna take it anywhere as like career wise, but
they don't make shit anyway.
No. And most of the like NFL cheerleaders and then the university cheerleaders are dancers. They're not even like cheer.
What do you mean? What kind of dancers?
They're like dancers, like professional dancers.
Oh, like they're not strippers and shit.
Yeah. Like they've been dancing since they were like 3 years old.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna take it anywhere professionally, but I definitely like it keeps me active and it keeps me like always striving for better for myself. So it's pretty cool.
You gonna go to a different school when you're done with SWC?
I really want to go to SDSU.
Oh,
because it's home.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go far, but wherever the wind takes me, really.
Why don't you want to go far?
Not that I don't want to, but financially it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, which I don't mind being a little bit of debt, you know, if I get to experience something better, and if I find a program somewhere else. That's why I'm like, wherever the wind wants to take me, you know, I'm not set into like, I want to get into this, and if I don't get into this, I'm gonna like cry about it. Like, no, SDSU, I really want to. I've been thinking about it for a while, so
that's cool.
Hopefully, or I wouldn't mind going to Texas.
Texas, huh?
Longhorns.
Oh,
I really, because they have a really good football program.
Oh,
so I'm like thinking to myself, like, I can for sure get internships there.
Oh, for sure. We were just talking because I like watching college football. I grew up a Notre Dame fan, but I like Michigan, USC, and stuff like that. But we're watching college football, and I was like, babe, I have to go to one of these games. Like, just the atmosphere of like the whole stadium is really rooting for like one team.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. The environment looks crazy.
Like college kids for universities, they go crazy for
especially in Texas, or like those, like the bigger schools, like Ohio State, Michigan, like Notre Dame, like those schools, like where their football team really matters. Like, that's pretty much their identity. Yeah, for sure.
I for sure want to go to one of those too. I want to go to a Chargers game too. I was just talking about it with a friend. I'm like, if you're down, I'm down. Because to be fair, like, my girls would be down, but it's not the same to go to a game with somebody that's like down to like take cute pictures, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm down for that too. Like, go get some drinks and like take cute pictures, as to like somebody that's like literally cheering right next to me, being like, why did they make that call? You know, like, it's not the same. So I definitely want to get.
Most girls would go for the vibe, for like the Instagram posts, the just the drinks, the fun part of it.
Which I'm there for that too.
Yeah. But the guys are definitely gonna be there to like pay attention.
And to get into the game. Yeah. So I want to go to one of the games too.
Imagine he looks at you taking a selfie, like, you don't see what's going on? Like, we're down.
You didn't see that touchdown right now? You're taking a selfie?
Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have brought you. Yeah.
No. Which I would love to have my girls there for the game too, but I definitely want one of my guy friends to come with me.
That's dope.
I think that's cool. Too, for the college games, I want to go to those.
For sure. Games. That has to be, that's on my bucket list for sure.
Yeah.
To go to a college game. And I was saying, I need to go to like the good one, like an Ohio State or Michigan, or I've been to a USC game. That was cool. But I want to go to like one that's far away. So I can enjoy and like absorb the energy and
the atmosphere.
The crowd.
That's pretty cool.
That would be dope. That's dope. Do you want to go to Texas? Have you been to Texas?
No.
Have you been outside of
San Diego? Stayed in Cali. Because I used to live in TJ up until when I was like 10, 11 years old. So. Are
you from San Diego, or are you born in TJ?
Born in TJ. Born and raised.
That's cool.
There till I was 11, and then we moved here, and I've been here ever since. So when I do my traveling, it's usually like down in Mexico, because that's the easiest.
Yeah. Oh, it makes sense. Have you started the process to get your citizenship, or? I
was automatically a citizen because my dad was born here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's dope.
Yeah. So I didn't have to go through any process.
Life hack.
Yeah. Have your parent be born in the U.S. I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that
until recently. But yeah, once your family, your blood family is born here, you're automatically a citizen. Or obviously, I think they have to like submit some process. Yeah, the process. But he did it when I was born, so automatically a citizen.
Shout out to Pops.
Yeah, double citizenship. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what's up. But you haven't been to Texas or anything like that?
No.
I
want to.
You want to be a traveler and stuff like that?
Yeah, I wanna. I think this next year is when I said, like, this year I wanted to save up and then go to as many concerts and raves as I could. Because I'm a little rave girl.
Rave girl?
I'm a little rave girl. I want to be a rave girl. I've only been to a handful amount of raves, but this year that was the goal. Like, just spend money on concerts, raves, festivals, and that's what I did. And I enjoyed it. But then next year, I'm gonna save up and travel a little bit more on my own, just with my girls or on my own. I want to travel, and then the year after that, saving up for my own place, hopefully.
That's the
goals. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have my goals and my plans. So.
That's good though, because I feel like a lot of people your age probably are just like living, you know,
day by day,
just like where the vibes take me.
Yeah,
kind of like going to Target shopping. I don't know what I want, but Target's gonna tell me.
But I'll see when I get there.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I've always been like that. Like, I like to have goals for myself. Especially, I've always been surrounded by like older people, so that has always like inspired me to be like, okay, like
that's dope.
You can do it, I can do it too.
Props to you, because I remember when I wasn't taking school serious. I was just going through the motions. And
it gets hard sometimes because I'm still, like I said, I'm a baby. Like, I'm fresh and I'm still like growing and I'm still learning what I want, what I don't want. For the most part, I'm still like, no, but this is what I want to do. And I'm going to make it happen. And I give props to my parents too, because like they let me have my freedom and they let me have my own life. Because they're young parents too. So they get it. They're like, oh, as long as she's safe. But I kind of take that and I'm like, I'm building my own persona. I'm building my own life. So,
well, that's cool. They trust you enough to do that.
Yeah. I think this is what helped
knuckleheads, you know?
Yeah, this is what helped too. Like the modeling, just like they saw that I was actually doing something with it. I wasn't just lying to get out the house. Like they see the receipts of my photo shoots.
What do they think? Like,
they like it. My mom really likes it, obviously. She's like, send them to me so I can post on Facebook. I'm like,
your mom's a Facebook mom?
Oh, for sure. She be on there. Not in the TikTok live. She be on there too.
Like with you?
No.
She has her own thing?
Yeah. Like she be watching it on her own, like talking to people in there. And I'm like,
damn, all right, mom.
Okay.
She's all battling.
Making her cakes and stuff.
Oh, that's right. She's a baker.
Yeah, she's on social media a lot. I think that's why too. Like, they don't see a problem with it because they know like I want to be big on social media. I want to get out there a little bit more. So they're like, okay, like, you know, go do your thing. I think my dad is the one. Like I said, my dad's the one that's like, why are you doing that?
Oh,
why are you putting yourself out there? But it's like, I get it.
You know, from a guy's point of view, and we understand that the world's full of creeps.
Yeah.
And so you do, you know, like, no, mijita, you know.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
But I get it because, like, I'm sure, like, he's had friends and he's a man of his own. Like, the man mind is really scary when it comes to women. So
sometimes those dudes let the intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah.
So
yeah, which is scary. And like, once I have my own children, like, I am gonna be scared for it too. But I think it's a trust thing too. Like, they trust me enough to know what I'm doing.
It seems like they did a good job raising you. So shout out to your parents.
I have my moments here and there.
Huh?
I have my moments here and there where
you know,
like,
you are young.
Yeah, where I'm definitely like, they get mad at me and I'm like, oh, but I'm learning, you know.
I'm just a girl.
I love that song.
Which
I wanted
one?
to see Gwen Stefani in person.
Gwen Stefani.
Yes, that's who sings I'm just a girl.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that. I'm not familiar with her catalog.
Oh my goodness, I can't. No, yeah, she's pretty sick. What kind of music do you listen to?
I like hip hop, but it depends on my mood. So just really, and I really only listen to music, to be honest, at the gym.
At the gym?
Because during the day, like, I'll listen to podcasts. Because I work in my car. So I need something to, like, you know, like, get me through the day.
Yeah.
So I'll throw on podcasts and different shit. But music mainly in the morning at the gym. But it just depends. Like, I'll work out to some banda. I'll work out to reggaeton.
He's like in the middle of the gym. He's like getting his sets in and then going for
you know,
it.
so just, I don't know. It just depends on
the mood.
You know, when you put on your headphones, you're like, all right, what do I want to listen to? I'll scroll through my playlist and be like, I can go for some corridos right now. Like, yeah.
I used to be like that until I started liking EDM.
Oh, yeah. So that you listen to more of that?
Yeah, that especially for working out. That's usually my go-to. Like music with no lyrics. I'm just like at the gym, you know. No, that's usually my go-to. In your head? Hell yeah. If you see me at the gym by myself, I'm always up and moving and then like dancing. I think it might be a little creepy now that I think about it, like looking at it from a side, and I'm like over here like.
They're like, that her pre-workouts kicking.
She's for sure on coke. No, because that's probably what it looks like. But no, I'm just in my own world with my techno and my house music. I love EDM music. That's my go-to. But I listen to everything.
Have you heard of Dioro?
Yes, I went to see him.
Which one? At the waterfront?
At the Ratty show. At the what? It was I forgot the name of the venue, but it's the like Ratty show.
The Radies?
The show venue.
Oh, right here by the water.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to that.
Was it cool?
Pretty sick. That was pretty sick. It was obviously not what I was expecting. I was expecting him to like play out the full songs and like mix in a little bit more of like actual EDM. But I think he's pretty cool. Like what he does is like
he puts in a lot of like Mexican music.
That's what I was gonna bring up. Like a lot of banda, and he'll mix in here and there. But it was more of like a mixing DJ rather than like him like making his own music. You know, that's what I got from it. But I had the best time. I had the time of my life at Dioro. Me
and my boys went to Vegas one year, and he was playing at the pool party we were at.
Oh,
and it was around September 15th, El Grito. Mm-hmm. And so he was playing Mexican music, and I thought it was the coolest shit. I was like, yo, man, like usually we go to these pool parties and it's all the EDM and it's like the boring kind.
Yeah.
But he was playing, the whole pool was just like, it was just, it was like the best experience at a pool party I had. And I didn't even know who he was until after I was like, oh, let me look him up. I was like, oh man,
he's sick.
I like his shit. Yeah.
It's really big on social media too, like Latin EDM.
Yeah,
I love that. I know like corridos are getting mixed into EDM. I know Luis R. I don't know if you listen to Luis R. He has a couple songs like EDM. Peso Pluma has a couple songs EDM. Like I think the EDM community is growing, which is
vibing. Yeah,
in the Latino community, yeah. It's sick. I like it.
Have you gone to raves? You said you went to a few raves.
I was just a hard summer. I don't know.
Okay, where was that at?
SoFi Stadium.
Oh, so in LA, yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
That was pretty sick too.
Do you dress up in the ravey outfits?
Yeah. I've seen the ravey outfits.
In the thotty fits?
No, for sure. They're thought fits.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Let's just call it what it is.
They're the bot fits. But I enjoyed taking my pictures in my bot fits. Thank you very much. No, I think it's so fun.
Does your dad look at me? He's like, mija, no.
No, he didn't even see those. Hell no. He didn't even see me walk out the house. I had a hoodie on when we walked out of the house.
Like, I'm going to sleep over.
Yeah, I'm going to the rave. No, he knows I'm
sure he knows what raves are. And
he wants to go to one.
Oh.
He's into EDM. Okay. He wants to go to a rave. But his whole thing is like, I'm too old for that. And I look at him and I'm like, I saw 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds at the rave I was just at. So you're never too old for that.
I mean, it's just a vibe.
Too, yeah. You just go there and vibe with the music.
People always, people would be like, damn, why you and your boys go to the club still? And like, we like having a good time too. What the fuck?
Going back to what we were saying, it's just people think like club is just for like hookup culture now, which sucks. It sucks so much because they'll be like older people like my parents, like they still want to go clubbing. They still want to go to the bar and stuff, like without any ill intentions.
Yeah, for sure. Like me and my boys, I think we're all married. Like we'll have our own little section. We're not like looking for hoes anymore.
Dude,
like,
I know, and it's
we like drinks. We like music.
And you're just enjoying yourself.
Just having a good time.
That's how it's supposed to be. But I think people just over normalize the whole like
hookup culture.
I'll go there to find a girl, Which I get it, but that's just like more of the younger side.
I'll tell you what though, there was a time when I was young and I would go to strip clubs. And then like the older I got, I was like, this is lame. Like I'm paying for like lap dances and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, how about we just pop a bottle and like girls would just dance on you, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing as being at the regular club.
Yeah, I was like, this is way better than a strip club.
Yeah, that's what I've heard from my friends too that have been to the strip clubs. They're just like, I don't like the whole idea of like paying for girls to come to you. That seems a little desperate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shoot.
At least at the club, they might like you. You know, like
they might be attracted to you, not to your money.
If they like acknowledge or give you like any time, like at least they were like, oh, he seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like you have a better chance with her than a stripper.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's a fact for sure. That's a true statement. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it like, usually when I go out, I don't go with those intentions because in my head, I mean,
that's because you're a girl.
I just heard your story and I want to hear more of that because in my head, I'm always like, I'm not gonna find my husband at the club. Like I'm going out to the club to have the time of my life with my girlfriends and that's it. Maybe get some cute pictures and a few drinks. That's it. But you found your woman at the club.
Yeah.
How was that?
Just random. Like we were introduced by a mutual. At first, I was like, because I don't like having like random girls just trying to get free drinks from us. I was always kind of like, nah, man, like get him out of here. And so when he brought her to us, I was kind of like, is she a Bob?
One of those.
But she's like, I don't need like your drinks. And it's funny because she always says, I had my own bartender and shit. But like the first time we met, I didn't even really acknowledge her. Just kind of like whatever, some random girl. But I kept seeing her different weeks. I'd be like, oh, there she is again. Until one day I was like, hey, no lie, I walked up to her. She was sitting down. I was like, look, I don't want your name. I don't want your Instagram. I don't want your number. I just want to dance with you.
Oh, shit.
And she like looked at me for like a second. She's like,
oh.
Right.
So, okay.
And so then we danced. And then from there, a friendship started. And then.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Well, now here we are.
See, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you will find your husband at the club.
Yeah. But it's because we both like clubbing.
Yeah.
So that was like the big thing.
I was just thinking about that the other day, and I posted about it on my close friends. I was like, my biggest fear is being with somebody that's amargado. My biggest freaking fear is having un novio amargado. Like, imagine going to the parties and your family coming up to you like, ¿Qué tiene?
Oh my God. He just sits in the corner. Yeah.
¿Qué tiene? No sé. No. Yeah. Oh, hell no. That's my biggest fear because I'm such a I like going out and not with any ill intentions. I just love being around people, love dancing in general. I love meeting new people. So that's why I can't imagine being with anybody that doesn't like to party.
Oh,
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But I definitely if you don't like to party, you're going to start seeing something wrong with me when I go out partying 100%. So 100%. You have to.
That's probably one of the most beautiful things about my girl. When I would take her to my family, she was getting up and dancing with my uncle and having a good time with my cousin, even though her Spanish is very minimal.
Really?
Yeah, but she's trying or asking me, and I was just sitting back watching her. I'm like, damn, I really picked the right one. Because I could not imagine where she's like, I don't want to be here because I don't understand what they're saying, or I don't want to be here because I don't know how to dance to that music.
Imagine your primas coming up to you like,
oh my
no me
God, yeah.
¿Por qué me está mirando así?
Qué pinche amargada.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, that's one of my biggest fear, having a boyfriend amargado.
Oh, that would be the worst.
I can't. Which, you have your moments here and there, but I need you to at least try.
Yeah, right.
Or not even family parties, but just going out to the club with me. I want to have a fun time, not having you at the table looking at me like, when are we going to go home, you know? Hell no. I could never.
That guy was looking at you. I saw that.
Oh, did you see that? Also, you took the shot. I need me somebody that's going to be like, oh, you took both shots? Let me take one from him too, you know? Somebody that encourages me being me, you know? Not somebody that's going to hold me back and don't be too much of yourself.
Dude, you sound, I ain't gonna lie, and I was just right now thinking, I was like, oh, it's because you're both Aquarius. You sound a lot like her. You guys have a similar personality.
It's the Aquarius and you know, it's funny. I always, in my circle, my closest friends have always been Aquariuses.
Oh, for real?
And I think I read something about it. I'm not too big on astrology. I don't know if I believe in it. I don't know if I want to believe in it, but I think it's interesting to look at it. But I read that Aquariuses are always going to be compatible with the Aquariuses, which is cool.
With Gemini, all air signs. So
yeah,
Geminis and Libras.
So you know a little bit about this stuff.
Through her though, because before her I was like, what?
Is she into it?
Not deep, but she knows a little bit.
Yeah.
She has a book or something.
A book? She's studying it. No, I like reading about it, like I said. And it was especially during COVID. That's when I got into it. And I was deep into it. And I was deep into the crystals and the healing and spiritual. And then right after that, that's when I grew a little bit more into my faith, with God. So
you go to Christian churches?
I grew up Catholic.
Okay.
But now that I'm a little bit older and I understand my relationship with God, I go to Christian church.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. I haven't been baptized in Christian church, but I kind of want to at some point. At some point. But I feel that's why I hold back from talking about my faith a lot, because I feel I don't live a life that's portrayed. And
I was big on fucking Christians are hypocrites. They're out here fucking, bopping all week, and then Sunday comes, they're like, oh,
let me go to church.
Let me go to church. And, but I had a friend who was, he came on the podcast, and he's, Christian, and he's in the faith than I am.
Yeah.
And so I told him that. He's like, of course. He's like, when you're sick, you go to the hospital. When you're a sinner, you go to church. And I was like, oh, all right. He opened my eyes a little bit from a different perspective, because normally I'm over here nah, a bunch of hypocrites. That's where they belong, in church, because they need healing. And I was like, oh,
that's a crazy way to think
Loki
about
got
it.
Me. Loki got me.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But I hold back from posting about my faith a lot, because I never want to make anybody feel confused, or I never want to make anybody feel like you said, look at me and be like, she was just at the club last week. She's now posting about how much she loves God. At the end of the day, like, I know where I stand with God, and I know that he is a forgiving God, but I'm never gonna like try to disrespect him. That's like why it's so hard, because I'm like, I don't want to feel like a hypocrite, but at the same time, like in the eyes of a Christian, I feel like I am. So I'm still learning, and I'm still like,
trust me, they're doing worse than shit than you. So
I know, that's why I'm like, I wanna, tread carefully into like what I post, what I put out there, but I'm really in tune with my faith. I'd say I know where I stand with it, and that's all I need to know.
Yeah, I've always said I grew up Catholic too, like every Sunday. Now I'm more like, I believe in God, but I was more spiritual. Like, I don't really believe in the whole organization of like a church and like religion as a. Yeah. I look at it as what corporations, like, y'all just trying to make tax-free money. Like, like, I also el que no tranza no avanza. Like, I get it. Yeah. So me, I'm just more spiritual and like believe in. I never try to tell anybody anything. Like, you do whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah,
like,
I'm big on that too. Like, I'll share my fair share of like my faith and what I think of it, but I'm never gonna force anything on anybody.
Yeah.
Because I know how hard it is. Like, I know how hard it is to look at myself and be like, where do I belong with God, But at the end of the day, like I said, he's a forgiving God, and he loves all of us equally. So
my mom's Catholic. Like,
really?
Catholic. And she doesn't like hearing me cuss, one of those like Mexican moms. Yeah. And she's like, she would always tell me like, God doesn't want to hear you cuss. I was like, first of all, Mom, these words didn't even exist when he was around. They weren't cuss words.
He doesn't even know what it means.
She's always like, no te pases de vivo.
I know. I didn't grow up with, my parents are really like religious. That's why I also think it's so hard to like find where I stand with my faith, because I don't have the help of my parents like telling me like, oh, this is where I want you to go,
That's kind of cool though. Yeah. And then you decide on your own.
Yeah.
Props to them.
Yeah. They're definitely trying to a little bit more. I like to say it's because they saw me trying to go to church a little bit more and have, not only go to church, but have a relationship with God. And that's what, like, if they wanted to go a little bit more to work on themselves, but they have never been so big on it.
But I think that's really dope that you're just doing it on your own. Like, yeah, you're not influenced by somebody or your parents. Usually it's like, I didn't want to go to church. I wanted to stay home and watch football. They forced me. So the fact that you do it on your own, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, if anything, I want to force them to go with me. But like I said, I don't force anything on anybody. So I just know what I know, and I know what I like. So
I had a friend, he used to be a degenerate. Like, he used to drink with us and do stupid shit with us and all that. And then one day he like switched up because he met a girl. And we're like, all right, bro, like, we get it. Like, you trying to show her you the right guy for her, whatever. Yeah. And then it came to where he was bringing like church pamphlets to like our gatherings, and he's like, man, let me, like, God, kind of like preaching, and we're just kind of looking at him like, damn, bro, what the fuck? Who are you, man? Yeah. Like, damn, she really got you changed up. You out here like passing out pamphlets. But even then we're like, hey, man, just do your thing, bro. Yeah. And then he was going to get married to her. And then the day before or days before, he was chilling with me, and he's like, bro, I only became Christian because I wanted to sleep with her. He's like, I'm only marrying her because that's the only way I can get it.
There's no way.
And I was looking at him like, motherfucker, bro, like, you over here. I was more mad like, you're over here fucking fake preaching to us.
That's
like
scary.
You over here just trying to get some ass, my dude. Like,
that's
what?
Scary. I think that's for sure you just unlocked a new fear for me.
I was just like,
you just unlocked a new fear.
I went to the wedding and I'm just looking at him like, because he didn't. It was just me and him in my apartment. And
I can't even imagine your perspective of everything. I was just kind of like,
bro, y'all fake for real, man. Like, just to,
know.
Hey.
To each their own. But
and to them, it was the most boring wedding ever. No dancing, no drinks, obviously. It was over within like 2 hours. So like the whole reception was like, the dad barely wanted to do the father-daughter dance. Like, I think she forced him to do it because he didn't want no music. Sucks. It's like so fuck. I was like, that's the lamest shit. This is what y'all want? I'm cool, man.
But why?
I like having fun.
Why? Because there probably wasn't any love to begin with. So.
But that's crazy, huh?
No, yeah, that's wild. But I've heard of stories like that too. Like, and it's crazy to think like people actually like fake a persona or like fake a life just to get at people or just to get with the woman.
That's like so common these days in social media.
Yeah.
The fake on like the highlights on social media.
They'll fake a whole lifestyle on social media. That's why I'm so big on that too. Like I've always said that. Like as much as I love posting about my life, as much as I'll post whatever comes through my mind, I'm always like, social media is fake.
Super fake.
Not saying that I'm over here posting something that I'm not, but social media is all fake. I'm never gonna sit here and post, and I'm sure it's like this for everybody. I'm never gonna sit here and post the bad times and the times where I'm like deep down in the gutter. Like I'm only gonna post the cool stuff. Yeah. So it's all fake.
It's super fake. Yeah. I knew this chick. She was like kind of like influency, like popping model type shit. And one of my random friends was like, hey, you know that girl so and so? I was like, yeah, she be popping on Instagram. She's on welfare. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, she's broke, bro. She ain't got no money. I was like, how you know this? Whatever. How he knew what was just like, you know, through something. Through people who burned her out or whatever. But
that's
like, damn. Now looking at your Instagram, I'm like, damn, is
it really? Yeah, is it really what it seems? See, that's why it's scary too. Like people always know. Like people talk. So at the end of the day, there's no point of like lying to that extent. Right. Lying and saying you have all these things and lying and portraying your life to something that it's not, because people are always gonna find out. And people can tell when it's not genuine. Even if it's social media, people can tell if it's not genuine. Sometimes it's harder than others, but
right. I've said like whatever I say on here is 100% true, and I encourage people to be honest, because there's people who know you in real life. Yeah. So there's people who can watch it and be like,
this girl,
they fucking lying.
This girl, like, she never went on that trip. What do you mean?
Exactly. Like, so it's just, you know, people know you in real life, so be careful what you say. And
I've been lying the whole time. No.
I get people who hit me up in the DMs about the guest. Hey man, like she's fucking. Hey, that's none of my business.
That's none of my business.
He did that. She did that to herself. I didn't know, so I can't say that I.
And it has nothing to do with you. I don't know why they're hurting you up.
It's mainly, honestly, like the people, because sometimes the guests will come on here and spread a little tea. And so like the person who the tea's about will be like, hey yo, like sorry,
put that shit down. Yeah. No, but that's nothing to do with you. It's out of your control, because this is all just business for you. So at the end of the day, whoever's in this chair wants to share something that doesn't belong to them, like their business, then that's on them. Which why are you doing that to begin with? That's kind of scary.
We all like the chisme.
That's true. I do like the chisme too. I do like the chisme. But you know what? I'm a listener when it comes to chisme. Facts. I love listening to chisme. But I hate the idea of like me sitting there and talking about other people's chisme.
Oh, like I got you.
Yeah, like being with my girls and being like, oh, guess what happened the other day? Or like, guess what I found out? Like I don't know. It just irks me, especially because I grew up. Hopefully my mom's not gonna be like, why'd you say that? But I grew up with my mom and my tias and her friends, like at the table drinking coffee, playing cards, you know.
¿Ya oíste?
Sí, like
¿Lo puso fulana?
Ay, ¿viste lo que puso? ¿Viste lo que traía? And I hated that shit, because that's all they talked about. Yeah. That's all they talked about. I'm like, there's more to life than that.
That's true.
There's more to life than talking about other people's lives.
Yeah. Well, you know, she's meando.
Here and there, it's fun though.
It's alright.
Here and there, it's fun to be like, who popped out a baby? What? Like, what?
Who's the daddy? You don't know who the daddy is.
She doesn't even know.
I was gonna ask you, do you think you get any of that because you're like putting yourself out there? And I feel like people who are insecure, who know you, they reflect their insecurities, so they probably have like negative shit to say about you. Yeah. So like other people, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, for sure. I think more so like fresh out of high school, because I graduated a year early. Oh. So when everyone was still in high school, I was like out and about in college.
Smarty pants.
No, I just put in the work, you know. No, but everyone was still in high school when I was out. That's when I heard the most, like the shit that was being talked about. Like people would come, like call me and be like, guess what I heard in class
about you?
Yeah.
Shout out to your friends for telling you though.
Yeah, I had this incident senior year of high school. Like, bro, like, people are dumb. But this girl, she was just talking about me. And she was saying something about, like, she's not even that pretty. I don't know why people like her so much. Like, she thinks she's the shit or something like that. And then my friend, he was just like, I forget exactly what he said, but he said something about if people were to choose between, if guys were to choose between you and her, they would pick her, like, sit down or something like that. And the class went quiet. And I was just like, oh, like, he told me this over the phone. And I was like, thank you. But I mean, I never really cared because I've always been this social persona and this person that's always like out there. So I've always heard this stuff about me that I don't even like in a million years. It's not true.
I could just only imagine the rumors about you.
He's like picturing them all in his head.
You know any of them? Come on now, just
DM me on Instagram. Tell me her tea.
No,
oh hell no.
That's hilarious. Yeah,
no, but I've definitely heard some stuff that I'm like, it's not made up stuff, which luckily I haven't heard so far. They never like lie on my name, but it'll for sure be like things like, oh, she doesn't know her place. She thinks she's all that. Like, look at her on social media. She thinks she's gonna make it. And I'm just like,
that's hate. That's what I'm saying. That's like their insecurities reflecting on, you know, they're just like, I can't do it, so she can't. What makes her think she can do it?
Yeah. It's not as much as like as it used to be back then. Right now it's more of like people don't know me, and like when they ask around about me, they're like, they just hear things. They don't even get to know me before like judging me. But that's gonna come with like being so social and being out there, especially on social media. Like, you'll be able to look at my page and you're like, I know, it's una fresita, you know, like I don't even want to fuck with her. Which I get it, but
you give off a little fresa vibe, but it's alright.
I do.
Yeah,
I get told that a lot. It sucks, but I'll take it.
Yeah, un banana split.
Un banana split, por favor. No, what song?
See how natural that was.
No,
La niña fresa.
No. I don't consider. Well, what do you consider fresa?
You know, like the girls at Alebrije.
So me. The girls that party at Alebrije.
Yeah, the girls at Rave named Lupe. I don't want to be specific.
Your description? That's your description? No, but really, what do you consider fresa? Because in my head, fresa is like...
If I had to describe a fresa, I'd be like Spanglish for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, Spanglish. Very like name brand, kind of like arrogant.
That's what I think so too. That's what I think so too. Like, usually it's those girls that like grew up with money and therefore like, or have always like had that idea of like, I materialistic, like I want money, I want to live this like luxurious life. Like, that's what I picture when I like see fresita. And mostly like Mexican American, like very like
delicate, won't get their hands dirty.
Oh yeah. So, which I can be that too, but I'm not too materialistic. If I can like buy it for myself, that's when I'm materialistic. I'm like, hell yeah, like I want whatever I can get with this money. But when it comes to like how other people treat me and what other people can give me, I'm like whatever you want to give me. Like, I grew up comfortably. I didn't grow up with like big amount of money and like having everything, but I definitely like, I grew up having a little bit. But
well, your parents could, so.
But I'm not arrogant about it. Yeah. So I'm not a little fresita. Don't call me that.
I think the fresita now these days are like las operadas, you know, like the BBL girlies.
Las buchonas?
Las buchonas. That's like the new, like...
Buchi fresa?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to be a buchi fresa. What do you mean?
I think that's like the new look of the fresita, you know, like they got the surgery, they got the BBL, or they got their boobs done, or some type of operation. I feel like that is like the new fresa, what it evolved to
on TikTok and social media. Yeah, for sure, that's the new fresa. Which, shoot, I've always said this, like I wouldn't get work done right now because I'm so young, but once I have my kids and once I have my babies,
the mommy makeover,
I'm getting my BBL done. I'm getting my BBL done. Once I pop a 2-3, I'm getting my BBL done.
Are you gonna go exaggerated? And that's another thing. I've had girls come on here who've had it. They're like addicted. I've had girls who have like 2 BBLs or, you know, multiple breast implants.
Yeah,
they say they get like really addicted, and it's like it's not big enough. I need it bigger.
It's addicting. You know what? Because you become so blinded to it. Because I've learned that
the BBL blindness is real.
It's similar. It's not obviously as exaggerated, but I have lip filler, and
really?
Sometimes, yeah, it's really like
natural,
really subtle. But I'm like, it's really subtle.
Look like 2 hot dogs. It's subtle.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so like. There's days that I wake up and I'll take pictures and I'm like, it's not even there. And then like the next or the same day at night, I'll take another picture. I'm like, damn, it looks so like fake. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, imagine that, like, but with your body. Dysmorphia. But with your body. Yeah. But imagine that and like just like going on for a week and being like, como que ya no me veo igual, and like call your surgeon and be like, quiero otro. And then you book it. Like it is like really addicting, which is scary. But
that's a little.
No me quiero ver tan exagerada when I get mine. I definitely want like a natural BBL. I think that's what it's called.
The skinny BBL?
Yeah, skinny BBL. That's what I would want. But who knows?
Yeah, it looks cool when it's like, is it?
Is it the gym or is it her? That's what I want. Is it the gym?
But then they show it because when they're at the gym lifting like 10s, you're like, never mind.
It's a BBL.
It wasn't built.
Oh, hell no. No, I definitely, that's why I wouldn't get one right now too, because I'm so big on like, if I can build it at the gym, I'd rather go to the gym. I love being at the gym.
And who knows, like by the time you're 10, 12 years or 20, you know, however many years from now, you might not even want it because it might be, I feel like it's right now, it's like, a thing. It's in style. It's like the vibe for the girls. Yeah. But there's also like it's kind of starting to turn where like the natural body is kind of like becoming more in like the.
That's also scary. Like changing your whole body for a trend or something that's trendy right now, because trends are always changing. Yeah. Always.
It's like fashion, but like permanent. Yeah. Permanent fashion. That's crazy.
Heck no. So that's why like I'm gonna hold back from getting any work done, but. Just give me a few years.
Yeah. For now, just the lip fillers.
Yeah. For now, just the next time I come on, I'm like, for now, just the lip fillers.
Can't even close your mouth. Were you like nothing?
No. It was out of impulse. That's so bad to say, but it was out of impulse. And two, like I had been thinking about it for a while, but it was one of those things where like I don't need it, but I kind of want it. I had lips before, but now for sure they're a little bit more like plumpier. They're not too crazy though. They still look.
They look natural, to be honest.
Yeah, I
as
think
somebody who's seen like a lot of fake lips,
a lot of fake lips,
like they look natural.
I have friends that definitely they have like 2-3 in their syringes in their lips, and I'm like
a little much.
Yeah, and they're like, no, I think I want one more, and I'm like, no, girl, you don't need another one. I mean, to each their own though. Like if you like it, you like it. I think definitely I'm cool with one. Maybe for a touch up in like a year or two, I'll do another one. But I like it. I like it like this.
That's cool. Look at that. Yeah. Some girls, they pasan. I know there's one chick, she had like no lips. It was just like a parent, never had lips. And then one day she showed up to like work, like lipped up. And I stopped there, I was like, hey, your lips done? She's like, yeah, you could tell. I was like, girl, you had none.
You could tell?
It looks like you're walking around kissing somebody's ass. Like, what are you talking about?
See, that's what I'm scared of too, because there's this thing where it's like pillow face. And the what's it called? The lip filler will like go into your face. I'm so scared of that.
And you have like a defining jawline.
I feel like if it ever goes like onto my face, I'm gonna look all masculine, and that's scary.
Yeah, like you're not con la operada.
And all that Botox got to her. Yeah, nah.
You know, good thing you're aware of like you don't want it now. So
yeah, as a man, would you ever do Botox?
Botox?
Yeah.
No.
Because there's so many men that are doing it out there.
Botox?
Yeah.
Like on their face?
Yes.
That's crazy.
To look younger. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, there's so many men, especially I think in LA area.
Oh, because that's like fake as fuck out there. So it's like an image they have to maintain.
Yeah.
Nah, I've never thought about like any type of. The most is like I get weekly cuts to get rid of like the gray haircuts, the gray hairs, you know, like.
Yeah.
But nah. Is
that what you do? You're a barber, right?
No, I'm not a barber.
So then why the name?
It's the conversation. A veces suelta el chisme. Like it's confidential, según, you know. So it's kind of like barbershop talk.
That too, I was gonna bring that up. I think it's really sick just because, well, from what I've heard from my guy friends, like when you go to your barber, it's like that's your therapist. That's who hears all the chisme. That's who hears what's going down with your girl. That's who hears everything. So it's basically the same thing. We're spilling everything in here.
Exactly. So that's where the name came from. It was supposed to be me and my barber, but when he was kind of didn't care. It's funny because today he's like, "Hey, yo, bring me back on." Like, I think at the time he was going through a breakup.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't want to like soldar too much. Like, he didn't want to be like, "Yeah, I'm already out here." Or he didn't want to hurt her feelings. I guess we'll see. But that's where the name came from, though. That's
cool.
Yeah,
it is a cool name. I love watching barbershop videos.
Like
on my feed, because I think it's so cool. And I think it was up until last year. In my head, like I really wanted to get into barber school.
Oh, you probably could have. I mean,
I still have time. Like you never know.
100%.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe next year I'll do it. No, but I really want. I took makeup classes like 2-3 years ago, so that's something that I want to bring up soon. But I want to start taking clients again, and then hopefully have a salon of my own. But I want to like. The vision is to have like barbershop and salon at the same time, you know? So I think that's pretty cool. But I'm really into like the whole, like the little vlogs of people talking. And I think it's always dope to like see the male mindset just come out while they're getting their haircuts. I think that's pretty cool.
I'll tell you what, no matter what podcast is out there, what kind of content, there's nobody really putting out what really happens at the
I know.
There's never.
I know.
There's just things we talk about that could never come to light.
Like, he said the group chat cannot be
exposed. Like it's just one of those things.
I get because I know my group chat with my girls can never see the light of day. Which I understand, but I think it's pretty cool still to see like, and I love watching same thing. Like I love watching guys podcast because I like watching and like picking their brains. I like because it's the male mindset is so different to the girl mindset, and I like understanding them.
The only thing I'd say about that is just be careful because a lot of them are being fake as fuck.
Oh, for sure. No, but you know what? I can already tell. It's so easy to see through, man. not to be rude, but sometimes it's so easy to see through a guy that's like trying to fake something just because you're a girl. So
for sure.
Like the internet is a little bit better at that. Like you're being a little bit more real, and like because you know, like you don't have a girl like watching you and like putting pressure on you. But in person, you can tell right away.
For sure.
When a guy is like being like, oh no, I have all this stuff and like. Yeah, those 3 Lamborghinis outside. Yeah. Oh hell no! You can tell.
Me and my wife went to dinner one day, and this guy valeted a Lamborghini or Ferrari, one of those like expensive cars. And like when I saw him, I was like, oh, all right, my boy, are you doing it? You know, like that's an expensive car.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was of that caliber, but all right, you know, who am I to judge? And then the valet was like, oh, it's $15, and he didn't have it. No shit. And he was like struggling, asking the girl, got $15. I was like, come on, bro. You rented a car to like come out here and impress her? Like, this generation is cooked.
Yeah. Yeah, especially the younger generation. They're so obsessed with like, once again, having this fake lifestyle. Because that's what you see on social media.
But that's what girls like.
Yeah.
They want to be driven around and they want to do the selfie with like the red leather seats behind them.
That's what the wrong type of girls like, actually. Because there's also like girls that like
normal girls
don't mind being in a Honda Civic, you know, as long as they're with their man. Mm-hmm. Like there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, here and there you do imagine that type of lifestyle, the roof with the lights, the Snapchat with my hair done. Yeah. Like I fantasize about that lifestyle too,
the
girl.
ramo of flowers.
El ramo buchon. Oh, yes.
Is that a dream of yours to get one?
That's my buchi dream, actually. Let's talk about that.
So you want to be a buchona one day.
I'm an aspiring buchona. I'll take
in the making.
I'll take narco application. No. I can't.
I had a good shout out to Mommy J. It's funny calling her that, but that's her. She's a buchona. Like she teaches girls how to get the guys the what do they call it? Sugar dad? The sugar daddies?
Sugar daddies?
She prepares girls how to be sugar babies.
Babe, why did you call her Mommy J? Call me, please.
Yeah, that's her level of, you know, that's how she gets down. And she's open about it. She came on here and was like, yeah, I've been with so and so, you know, like
yeah,
casados. And
there's nothing wrong with that. If that's whatever floats your boat. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But as long as you're not hurting anybody, I mean, because that whole marriage thing, that's wild.
Scary.
That's wild.
Because you're taking food away from somebody's mouth, so better be careful.
Too, like, karma's real.
I wonder where you're going to be in 10 years. I'll buchon it out and shit.
In 10 years, you'll see me with my Ramo Buchon and, like, with my Louis Vuittons. Like, volteando para atrás. You know the basic picture? Like, está el caballo aquí, and then, like, you know, my heels, and me volteando my 30-inch extensions for sure. Black hair.
Yeah.
I already pictured it.
Black hair.
I dream about it every day. No, kidding. I think a Ramo Buchon. I think about a Ramo Buchon for sure. A lot.
You haven't got one? But like, dudes, that's like the go-to right now.
Yeah, I know.
I've
been single for a minute, so
I was gonna ask, like, it's been like a minute.
Yeah, it's been like a minute. It's been like 2-3 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
And at that age, like, what's he really like? He's not.
He was
probably don't got that kind of money to be.
He was my age at the time.
Spending like $500 on a ramo, no mames.
Yeah, no. Like. Yeah. And unfortunately, I always go for men that are not really romantic.
Oh, that's because
I'm not really.
I love that for you.
I'm not really like cheesy when it comes to relationship. I'm not really like, you know, like all that like cheesy talk. Like I'm not really like that. I like to when I'm in a relationship or when I'm talking to somebody, like I kind of like the like we're best friends type of vibe. You know, like it doesn't need to be like butterflies and bubbles all the time. But yeah, I always end up with men that are not really romantic. So
that has to be exhausting.
Yeah, which is why I'm single.
But it's like, okay, like I don't demand it, but like, come on, bro. Like,
well, obviously,
like que no te sale del corazón. Like,
I want to be treated like a girlfriend, obviously. Yeah. But I think that's so like it's so funny that we're bringing that up because I was thinking about this with my girlfriend not too long ago, but we were talking about how in our generation and our type of like guys like they don't try. They don't want to try. And why? Because like not even like way outside of sex and way outside of like trying to still like get at you and like get you like way outside of that like from the jump they're not even trying. They don't feel like they have to.
What you doing? WYD.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
3 in the morning.
You want to go out on a date? What do you want to eat?
Instead
of like just planning it.
Yeah. That's why we brought it up because we were like we haven't been taken out on a date in a while. All the other girlies not getting dates. All the girlies not getting dates. But it's because we've only been with guys our age. We haven't been with like older men. Well, personally, I haven't been with older men, but
you haven't.
I have.
Oh, you have, yeah.
Yeah. Well, older meaning like the oldest it's been like.
Bro, that's old.
I know. I mean,
it's not, but I don't know.
But just been like on dates. And it does make a huge difference.
Of course, you're getting
huge difference.
Like night and day. Just like financially is like
because they have something of their own. They're not living with their parents.
Yeah.
They're not like having to worry about like, oh shoot, I gotta go home and clean.
How
and
much is this day gonna be? Fuck. You know, like
yeah. Luckily I haven't dealt with that. I've only been with older guys that have their own. So that's always fun. But talking to my other girlfriends that like have boyfriends that still live with their parents and like have boyfriends that are working a regular 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong because we were so young, but I'm like I couldn't. I like my men having their own.
This is what's happening. You're already getting the taste, which is what happens with like buchonas.
Yeah.
Because I asked her like, you can't go back and date like a regular 9 to 5. She's like, I tried love for love. Like, I can't.
I tried for love.
She's like, I just can't do it no more. Like, these guys are like spoiling the shit out of me.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't go backwards.
Yeah. There's, like I said, nothing wrong with that. But definitely, like, once you have a taste of it and, like, you know, there's people that can do that for you, why would you go back to somebody that can't?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. You're going to be like, gold digger.
I ain't saying she a gold digger. Yeah, no, I'm not a gold digger. Like I said, I'm not very materialistic. Yeah. I'm not very material, especially when it comes to a relationship. Like, if you can't give me the world, that's fine. I can give it to myself, if anything. Yeah, I can give it, like, I have my own, but for sure, like, if you want to spoil me, I'll take it too.
For sure.
Like, I'm not too demanding on, like, I want this, I want that. No, never been like that.
That's good though.
I think that's so scary though. Like there's women that will like beat a man down and like, si no me lo compras, like.
Te engaño. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Te engañas, wow. Si no me lo compras. Yeah, no.
Cortamos. I had no lie, dude. My friend, I used to work with her. She would demand that every month, like their monthly anniversary, he had to buy her like a gift. Like every month, not year, not 6 months, every month.
Demand.
Yeah, she's like, oh, lo dejo. Hay varios que me quieren. Like, she's a good looking girl. Very fresa. And so she's
that's what it sounds
she's like, if he doesn't make me happy, like, I'll just go. She's like, you know how many guys are like offering to like.
Which I understand that mindset too. Like, being a pretty girl, like, it does go a long way with men. Like, they'll give you the world. Like, there's plenty of men that are ready to give you the world. But esas cositas, like those little gifts and those little, like, all that money that they can give you, it means nothing at the end of the day when you're like, for example, you're sick and you're in a hospital. Like, are they really going to come and visit you? Like, are they going to be there for you when you're like, when you hit rock bottom? No, they're not going to be there for you. So
but my boy who drives a Honda Civic, he'll ride for you forever.
Oh, hell no. That's why dating is so scary nowadays. There's so much that goes into it.
Yeah, it's not simple no more.
It's not just
like date because you like each other.
Because that's how it used to be back in the day. Like, all of our parents, that's how they dated.
Yeah, now it's like a transaction.
Yeah.
What am I getting? What are you gonna give me? Yes. And it's like the girls like either money or gifts or trips, and the guy is like sex. Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna give you this and you're gonna give me this.
You're gonna give me this in return. It's never like, I feel comfortable with you, I like you, let's make it work. Like, we could be best friends. No. It's not that anymore. It's really not. And two, like, I think what you brought up of like, what am I getting in return? It works with friendships now too. Like, I've seen it. That's crazy. More like in the workplace and with what I hear from my friends that have like grown up jobs, you know. that's what I hear a lot of. Like, you don't make friends anymore once you're old. Like, people are always trying to look for like, what am I getting from you? I'm gonna tell you this: your work friends are not your friends. Oh, no, nobody. I don't care how cool you are and you guys gone out. Those are not your friends, because if it comes down to them or you, you're gonna pick them. Yeah, and they're gonna throw you under the bus. Yeah, it's been true forever. They're not your friends. Yeah. Maybe after you guys both quit and find different jobs and you guys link up, and it's a very maybe you can be friends like that, but in the workplace, those are not your friends. No, because you're only friends because you see each other so much, not because you're actually watering the friendship. Yeah. Yeah. No, so. I do get that. That's why I do have I get along with all my coworkers, but I for sure select those that we will hang out outside of work. Do you let them follow you like on Instagram, like the guys? Oh yeah, okay. All of them, like all my coworkers, I'm cool with them following me on Instagram. But just because, but you know what I'm thinking, like you're modeling. She's like, that's how corrupt my brain is. Like modeling, I think like bikinis and shit like that. Yeah, your modeling isn't that. No, so it's okay. So it's not like crazy. They're not really sexualizing you. Even then, I feel like I wouldn't have an issue with it. Yeah, I feel like I still would be cool with it, because I do post stuff here and there that's not very like. Conservative, yeah, but I don't really care. I work a regular 9 to 5, so everyone's living their own lives. It's not like we're all professional and like, you know, we're not working at an office. It's not that deep right now. No, it's not. Maybe once I get a corporate job, I'm gonna be like, oh, yeah, I don't have Instagram actually. Instagram, what's that? No, my Facebook maybe. Yeah, my LinkedIn. Yeah. LinkedIn, oh hella. Yeah, that's true. Well, I ain't gonna keep you too long. I do appreciate you making some time to come out. No, of course. Thank you so much. I had a great time. So, of course. What you think? I want to thank you so much, because this is my first time I've ever done anything like this. I have friends that have podcasts, but we've only been like, oh yeah, let's plan it for next week. It never happens. Oh. But I hope this opens new opportunities. For sure. So for girls that are following me that like want to grow their social media, like I hope they come to you, they follow you, you find them, you know? Yeah. I'll shoot you some profiles. Maybe you can link up with some of these girls who look for models and stuff like that. Yeah, so. For sure. I'm photographers. It's all about, I love doing this because like we open new doors for each other, and like it's a collaboration. Like I'm helping you and you're helping me.
For sure.
So I think that's dope.
Yeah.
So thank you so much
for
having me.
I appreciate it. What's your Instagram so they can find you?
It's
shoot their shot.
I am Guadalupe H. You said shoot their shot? Nuh-uh. If you want to work, yes. If you want to shoot your shot, no. But yeah.
All right.
Go follow me.
I appreciate it. Till next time. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah. You looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jonah, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you know this how we coming, we in front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Getting to that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on. Been in the field playing, we